Okay.
Here we are.
Hi guys.
And you can thank my mother. Hi, mommy. She said, "Let's go." She's waiting.
I know.
She said,
My grandmother called.
Waiting.
She's like, "Let's go." Where are you?
She's punctual, and I'm so not. It gets on her nerves. I'm notorious for being late.
I actually set the live for 8:05 tonight.
Oh.
And I looked.
I
saw
still surpassed it.
Yeah, I saw that it was 8:05. And you still weren't downstairs. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Hiring on the channel.
We're here. That's the second time this week. It was always. I wasn't threatened as much this week. I
told them to bring their energy because we're moving in slow-mo.
We are completely.
We are moving like so slow. We're like moving backwards.
You guys are so right. Who said it? Curly?
Yeah,
yep.
She said you were grabbing your
ice cup,
your buy, your drink, your mirror.
Buy,
mirror, pick, all that.
Mirror, so I can look at myself as I talk.
All those things. Hi guys. Hi.
How many pairs of glasses do I have here? About 3, 4 pairs of glasses.
Yeah, and I don't know why you have like 4 lip liners. Why do you have 4 different lip liners?
I don't know.
I just came downstairs and I saw that. I was like,
I just had to have my stuff near me. I don't know why.
Guys.
Okay.
Puddintain 12, you did not miss a thing. We just got here. We just pulled up the party. I'm drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night. That's how serious it is.
I know. It's like one of those low energy days, weeks actually.
What is going on? People are loving your shirt, Mama. LoriAnne.
Oh, thank you. To remind me to be kind.
And my sweater, thank you. I got it from Primark from the men's section.
Yep.
They had the men's
$10.
section had all the cool sweatshirts and all the colors. This is my favorite color. What's it like teal, turquoise? I think it's like more like turquoise. I love turquoise. Love the color turquoise.
I got it in yellow. I wanted it in red, but they didn't have my size. So.
What are you gals wearing? Like wearing in our hair? This will be day 3 of the Urban Hydration, the honey line. I barely had to refresh this morning. Like my curls are still so tight on the bottom. I really love that wash and go so much. Love that wash and go.
And this is CURLMIX. I did it the way Adam did it today with very little. I just kind of took it, rubbed my hands together, and kind of like slicked it through. I was putting products in like my hair was longer. You know how I used to section it like 3 sections this side, 3 sections that side, and that wasn't working. So it was just kind of like too tight, too defined, if that could be a thing. And it was for me, and so I just put it in my hand, rubbed it together, and slipped it back. Moisturizer first, and then gel.
Catherine Miller said, after a rough week, it's hard to bring high energy. I'll be lucky to stay awake. Okay.
Right?
So we'll have to bring the high energy.
That's
I know
it.
we're asking a lot.
I know
you
we
guys
are,
who
right?
have been working all week too.
Okay.
Like we're asking a lot of people. So we're all just gonna be low key tonight. But like you know, we're just trying to stay there. You know.
Yeah.
So someone asked, are we getting excited about Miami? Then someone said meet and greet in Miami. So we're not going to be in Miami for a long period of time. So
meet and greet anything.
Yeah, no, it's kind of upsetting. But I mean, I guess we're lucky to even be going to Miami, or else we wouldn't be going to Miami.
Right.
But we're flying in. Well, we get there on a Friday night. Saturday is like all the activities, I guess, and then we leave Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So it's like in and out, boom, 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 boom. So, yes, you're going to get a Miami vlog. We will vlog Miami.
Yeah.
For you
the
guys.
best of our ability. Yeah, I mean, we were really surprised once we won it and all the excitement died down. We were really surprised how short it was. It's virtually impossible to do. And according to me, I probably wouldn't have pursued it and pushed through, but because you guys went so hard for us to win, I didn't want to be ungrateful, so I'm pushing it through. But the time frame is absolutely impossible.
I was really worried about you because of your MS. Like, I'm young, so I can like do like, because a lot of the trip, at first the tickets we had, we were getting in at like midnight or something on Friday. All the activities were Saturday, and then we were flying out 5 o'clock in the morning.
We were leaving here, New York, at midnight, getting in at 3 a.m.
No, we were getting in at midnight.
There?
There. Yeah, we were getting in at midnight there.
Okay, you're right about that.
That was our first tickets that were got. We were getting in at midnight there, and then all the activities were Saturday, and then we were leaving 5 o'clock. Like Sunday morning. So I was like, wait, when do we sleep? And like I was like super worried. So we had to like get in contact with the company and like we need to switch our tickets. So I think now we're getting in at 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a little bit better. It's better than midnight.
Friday night, right?
Yeah, on Friday. And we're still flying out, I think at like 6 on Sunday. But with the heat and everything, like you're really being a trooper. Because I'm like, you guys want us this trip. I'm like, Mom, we got to do this. Like,
I would never, ever, ever go to Florida again. Florida was when I first realized I had multiple sclerosis years ago. I had like kind of like dizziness when I was like 19, 20, and things would come and go, but it wasn't until I went to Florida for 2 weeks that literally the day I came back, the next day I kind of like had a fainting spell, passed out, and like I always attribute Florida, that tropical weather, that humidity, all of that, and I swear I would never ever ever go back to Florida again, but here I am. I'm gonna go, and I said, what could get worse? I mean, the diagnosis is there, the symptoms are there. What more? You know, I don't think it's gonna make it worse. I pray to God it doesn't.
But we are gonna be cognizant of like the weather, the activities. The owner, Miss V Valencia, she's wonderful. She's really nice. So you know, she's aware of like our situation. So we're excited. We are excited. We started saying today that we have to start figuring out what to pack. If we're gonna check a bag, if we're just gonna bring bags on, that kind of stuff. So we're excited. Yeah. But yeah, y'all pray for us.
Genuinely great. Are you in Paris? I thought I saw you today on Instagram in Paris.
Genuinely great. Oh, great. Oh, Great Scholar. I was like, I thought it was Great Scholar.
Yeah, Great Scholar. And yet, here she is.
It's going to be a nice trip. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
I'm excited to go to Florida. Yes. Like, I am.
You can't live life in fear. So, I've lived in fear for too long about Florida. I've always gone to Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World. And Disney World is like where it's happening. Not that we're going to be anywhere near there. But, you know, just kind of like tippy-toe into my little toesies into Florida just to see. Because I really have stayed away from Florida since what? I mean, it's been...
years?
Yeah, a lot of years I've stayed away from Florida.
I've always wanted to go to Miami, so I'm excited to go to Miami. Although people are always like, you know, when people go to Miami and then like they can barely get back home before they're like, you know, take me back, and they're posting pictures and people are like, you can go back. A ticket to Miami is like $200. It's not that money.
Much money?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so no, people are always like, they go and then literally the day they get back, they start posting more pictures like, take me back, and they're like, you can go back. Like,
I never had
tickets aren't that
experience.
expensive. Like,
people always say those that move to California never move back, and I always say Exhibit A. Like, I'm just not one that just attaches themselves to different states like that. I go, like my grandmother said, always leave people wanting more of your company. You don't go and just die someplace, okay? So I take that mentality when I travel. I go, I enjoy myself, and then I come back to my reality right here in Connecticut. So I'm sure it's lovely.
that's where I want to live.
As all states are.
Because I was born in California, so I want to live there so bad. And I'm like, I have like how I have to think about my future is like, where do we do MADCURLS? Like, that's our living. So I'm like, where I go, you go, where you go, I go. So like, I can't make any decisions like, Mom, like, let's move, because like, we can't separate because we're MADCURLS. So nobody can really go anywhere unless we both agree to go somewhere, like at this point. But if it were up to me, I'd be in some place sunny and warm and laid back and nice vibes and palm trees and tan all the time.
Somebody said, love the mug, Taylor. Renee Taylor said, love the mug.
Thank you. I'm wheeling my mugs out week by week. So this is another one from Primark. This is Minnie Mouse.
Oh, Ashley Harris said, thank you for all the prayers. Her uncle was able to go home today.
Oh, cool.
He was supposed to stay another 2 to 4 weeks. Wow.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Awesome.
Yes. Okay.
We're talking about CURLMIX. My favorite CURLMIX is the lavender.
Yep. I love that. I ventured into that this winter.
Hey, Shayna.
But I'm back with the green ones. The green ones in my hair tonight. So, and then the moisturizer came in the mail. So the other day we did a video. Did we put that video out yet?
What video?
The one that we did the other. Yeah, we did. The one where I put the lavender moisturizer down.
Yes, that was the one we just recently did.
Okay, so that day we didn't have the moisturizer, but it came today. So just in time for me to put it in my hair and then put the gel on top.
Grace Scholar said that was a throwback picture. She was there 3
years
ago.
I looked and looked and looked with all the eyeballs that I had, but I didn't see it indicating it was throwback. So, okay. Well, glad to have you here tonight.
Yeah, what else did we just get? We got a different flavor in the CURLMIX shampoos, and like you were asking me, like, do you think they're gonna be the same or whatever? So like, I love the watermelon one. You bought the lavender one. I'm not a fan of lavender, so I haven't tried your lavender shampoo and conditioner. Okay. But we got the lemon scent one, so I will be trying that. I feel like the shampoos and conditioners are all gonna be the same. They're just gonna have different smells, but that doesn't go for the gels and the moisturizers, I feel like. Okay. I feel like the gels and the moisturizers, like, it depends on the oil in them. But I think with the shampoos and conditioners, it's just the scent.
Yeah, I was curious because I know when it first hit the market, we weren't quite sure. And when we became ambassadors, we weren't as informed as we could have been until I think we were saying they were kind of like all the same. But I think as it's been on the market for a while, we're all kind of figuring out that they are different to an extent. Yeah. So, yeah.
Curl 78 said, yeah, the gels and moisturizers are all different. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So the green one softened hair. The lavender one moisturized. My hair was super soft when I had the moisturizing one in the other day when Adam did my hair. But I just prefer the green one in these.
Vanessa Bristow said, should I go ahead and get the shampoo and conditioner, or can I just get the moisturizer and gel and do without the shampoo and conditioner? If you feel like getting the shampoo and conditioner, like, knock yourself out. I love them. I love the shampoo and conditioner. But you can still get a bomb CURLMIX wash and go without using their shampoos and conditioners. Yeah. So we did it for like a year before they got the shampoos and conditioners came out.
We did it with just the gel. Actually, when it first came out, it was the only product out when CURLMIX first hit the market, just the gel. Fabulous wash and go. We have a video with just that. Then a few months later, they came out with the moisturizer, and we were kind of a little tentative because we said we had a fabulous wash and go. How could it be better? And I don't know if we kind of embraced it immediately because I think you felt like it kind of like weighed the hair down a little bit because we really didn't need it.
Yeah, when I put the moisture for my hair, when I put the moisturizer down first and then the gel on top, my hair was flat. Yeah.
So then you found out a way to put the gel down first and then the moisturizer on top, and then that even exceeded just the gel by itself. So you reversed the order of it, and you liked that. For you, I still kind of like the order of the moisturizer and the gel once I got used to the moisturizer. But you really kind of like don't need it. We didn't need it. Depending on maybe your hair type, you may not need it. We certainly didn't when we first used it. Yeah. And so the shampoo and conditioner, I always say, if you're like kind of short on money, you have to choose. I always forego shampoos and conditioners if you don't want to get the whole thing. I don't think it's those that are new to CURLMIX now, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not what you need to have a successful wash and go. In my humble opinion, if you're asking to save money, like what do you truly need? We started out with just a gel. Fabulous wash and goes. Sometimes it's too overwhelming when you feel like you have to get all these things and just forget it. I can't afford all of that. Gel was fine for us for months, and then they came out with the moisturizer. Okay, that was sent to us because we're ambassadors. We tried it. You thought it was heavy. You reversed the order. I eventually got used to it, but the gel was fine. Now with the shampoo and conditioner, companies have to build on their brand and build on their line, so that's fine. But you do not need the whole kit and caboodle to have a successful wash and go, because we didn't, and we have tons of videos showing that the shampoo and conditioner simply didn't exist when we started it. Not saying that not to do it, because people have to build on their brand and they encourage it, and what works for us may not necessarily work for you. So give it a try. But if you're thinking that you have to get the whole thing to have a successful wash and go, and you're new to CURLMIX, nope, we didn't have it all when we first started.
Mimi Locke said, hi MADCURLS, I'm new to your channel and I absolutely love your videos. Hi,
Mimi. Is it Mimi? Where's it at? Let's see. At what point?
There goes MADCURLS fam, welcoming the welcoming committee.
Hi, Mimi Locke. Okay, so that's above D.
Let me see what else is going on. Wish they would come with a deep conditioner. Actually, that'll probably be next.
I know.
Probably
I thought about that today.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, was that the brand that said to make sure that you deep condition your hair first? Yes. Yes, they did. When we first used it, the instructions were to deep condition your hair and then go in with the gel. That was the very first instructions when we got the gel. Well, I was gonna say years ago, but about a year or so ago. Yeah. So I'm hoping. I thought about that today when I was using the green one. I wanted the whole citrusy smell, and so I just kind of forgoed. I don't know. I just didn't deep condition my hair today.
Lily Bliss said I don't like the price for 8 ounces. Yeah, sometimes people can take or leave the price. I mean, I guess for the products being all natural and organic, basically the ingredients, that kind of stuff, like they slap that price tag on it.
Yeah,
but
maybe when you're a startup brand,
what companies do why they choose the prices that they choose. Like, I don't know, because some companies, my eyebrows like raise, like, where did they come up with that number for that ad? And other ones, like the price is so low, other companies price is so high, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty steep. But I mean, if you like it, you like it. I mean, sometimes you just have to make that choice. There's times, I think I was telling my mom today that we get what we get. When we want something bad enough, we do kind of make adjustments to get it. So if something means that much to me, I will find a way to kind of incorporate it into my financial status at that point. And so if we weren't ambassadors, CURLMIX is something that I would want to keep on hand.
Because it works.
Because it works.
Yeah, no, it does work.
It really works.
Where, TV5 said, did we get the Eden, did we see the Eden Body Works new papaya castor oil line? Yeah, I picked it up. I threw my coin to that line. Just because Eden Body Works hasn't done anything in a while. Like, I haven't seen them in a while since the hibiscus one that they did. So I was like, you know what, this looks good. I want to try it.
My hair just dried. Literally, I just literally did my hair at 5 o'clock. So it's just kind of, I'm sorting it out now.
I want to answer Sybil Jeremy. She keeps asking about these brushes. So, does anyone know the difference between the wet brush, the Tangle Teaser? I think she means the Flaxseed detangling brush. So, the Flaxseed detangling brush that I just put on, that I just like showed in the video, basically I use brushes to detangle. Period. What's the difference? Like, they're all detangling, but I guess the difference would be like the bristles. I mean, maybe we could do a video and line up all the brushes and so show the different brushes, because
there are differences.
Yeah,
right?
obviously. Yeah, I think it's just like, it's the bristles. You know, sometimes in like the Flexi one's more of like a paddle brush, whereas the I'm sorry, my brain.
All right, so what you said, the Flexi one, the new one.
Yeah, the one that I just showed, the Flexi detangling one. It's like a paddle brush.
Okay. And then that Tangle Teaser. First, it used to kind of be like in a handheld kind of weird shaped thing, and then they put a handle on it. I don't care for the Tangle Teaser. There are differences in brushes. I think the Denman was fabulous when I was transitioning. It definitely gives curl definition. I didn't realize how much so. Like I say, when you know better, you do better, you learn as you go along the journey. So right now, if I didn't know any better, I would have just normally just be putting a Denman in my hair. Oh my gosh, my hair would probably be half the size. Denman brushes really do encourage definition. And I didn't know that. I just wanted that name. You know, guys, I love name brand things. So I just liked the beige handle, the little pink thing, the little teeth coming out, and then they had one like 6 inches apart, or 6 whatever apart, 9 apart, like 9 rows, 6 rows, whatever it is. And I had to get them all, not really realizing what I was getting. They have a paddle brush. I never got that one. But I don't know. But when you start putting it in your hair and you're really in tune to your hair, then you realize Denman is no joke. Denman will define your hair. Yeah. So I would I would never go near a Denman now.
But then some people use them to detangle. I guess like in the video we can only speak on how we use them. Like, we don't really use brushes to style our hair. Even though when I got the most recent Tangle Teaser, the Tangle Teaser that's like a brush, not the the one where you just kind of hold it in your palm. That one I was using a little bit to define my curls, but yeah, all I know is that the Flexi brush that I just showed in our recent video is like my #1 to detangle right now. It's the best brush I've tried. I love that because I think I like the Tangle Teaser, but the bristles were a little bit too close together and there was a little resistance, even though I didn't really lose hair. I just kind of didn't like the resistance sometimes. As Adam put it in the video, why is there so much resistance? But the Flexi brush just goes right through. And I'm so glad I found it cheaper because I was not paying that $20-something for it.
And I love that black one that I use. I like the way the bristles are. There's something about it, even over the Tangle Teaser. I haven't used the new one yet, but I have no real interest to use it. I like the black one. And that's the wet, what is that? The wet styling?
The Texture Pro Wet Brush. Okay, so people are talking about main choice, proceed with caution. Yeah, so on top of the Prickly Pear, what else? The Prickly Pear, the Exotic Kool-Aid, and that peach line. 2 more lines have been spotted. There was the Proceed with Caution and Cheers, which has like beer amino acids in it. We're done here for right now with the main choice. We're done here because like it's overwhelming. I can't. And in my opinion, like these products can't be quality if like the way they're pumping them out. And my antenna was kind of like raised a little bit, like red flag, red flag, red flag when we did the Exotic Kool-Aid, because we did all their other lines. Yeah. And I had no issue with their other lines, but then I tried Exotic Kool-Aid, and it was like my first time where I'm like I don't really like this, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why there's so many lines coming out at once.
I don't like variety, which makes no sense. I don't like the overwhelming decision making. It's too much, and just when you think you've got something good and they promote it and you think it's good and they're telling you what it's going to do, the benefits, and then they throw out a whole nother line, not just one product to add to the line that they put out there that somebody might have bought. I'm talking about an entire line. I'm talking about shampoo, conditioner. What sense does that make? I think they are playing on the craziness of product junkies, and everybody come a little bit closer. All right, it's getting out of hand now, okay? Like, do we really need, before like the curly movement really hit, I was just happy to have some Head and Shoulders upstairs, okay? I was just happy to have Wella Balsam. Who remembers Wella Balsam, all right? So this, how many shampoos can you use? How many conditioners? I mean,
nobody's
it's fine.
taking away from the Main Choice. We know their
Absolutely
products are bomb.
not. Absolutely
but
not.
I just don't feel like every time, like, I think they need to space it out, because then it'll be kind of like, oh, there's a new line. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, give us some months in between to be like, oh my gosh, like, we have to get our hands on this. It's been a while, but they literally pumped out like 6 lines in 2 months. Like, what are, like, I don't understand. Was that a mistake or?
Yeah.
No one's saying she's not doing it without love, Xavier. We're just saying, like, it's too much.
Yeah, it's just it's the opinion of us as product reviewers. I mean, we just can't keep up. It becomes overwhelming, and it's almost like when I go into a store and I have too many selections.
Yeah.
Then I just kind of like walk away. I'm like, I can't make up my mind.
And these lines aren't going to be getting their proper shine. Even they're good because people can't afford to keep buying lines. So like, I feel like you kind of lose money in the long run because people aren't like going to be buying all these lines. But I feel like people would if there was like separation in between, because everyone's like, oh my gosh, a new Main Choice line, let me go get it. But when they're all being pumped out, a lot of these lines aren't going to be getting their proper shine at all, whether they're good or not.
Thank you, Karen Pack. I got it.
But who are we?
Online, of course. Let me think. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me find it, because I got this new app on my phone called Arrive, so it tells you when your packages arrive. Let me see the name of it. I just thought it was so cute, very simplistic, and I'm like so kind of like into t-shirts now that I have to look to see, because not all t-shirts are created equally. So I had to see what it was made of, and I just thought it was pretty cute. And it was like long sleeve, and it was just cute. All right, so let me see where I got it at. Let's see.
Ashley was like, yeah, I can't keep up. I can't find everything, so I'm just going to remain unbothered with my current stash. Yeah. Right now, I'm only kind of throwing my coin to like brands who haven't, you know, really done anything in a while. Like Eden Body Works hasn't done anything since that hibiscus. So I was like, okay, let's test this, because we want to test stuff, so we have stuff to talk about at the end of the year. For our end of the year video, we have to test lines and new brands and stuff like that. So, you know, we tried Exotic Kool-Aid. Maybe down the road we'll pick up some other Main Choice lines. I'm sure they're not done yet for the end of for the year. We'll pick up some other things that might
it makes me question the loves that I already have. Like, I absolutely love Throw the Culture, and when we got into the Main Choice, I think we got on with the 24 karat, and we were so excited. We loved that wash and go. And then we started like kind of like looking back to see what they had in the past, not ever dreaming that something new would come out. And shortly after that, a few months later, okay, we swallowed that. We went out and bought the Tropical Moringa, okay. Then we kept like looking back, and then we saw, I think, the Pink Lemonade, and so, you know, but then it just bombarded within the last month. Within the last month.
I wonder if that
half,
was like
perhaps.
if that was like a mistake, or did they mean to drop them all at the same time?
Of course
I kind of got maybe like
business people. Of course they did. That's not a mistake. That's a decision.
Like the 3 ones, like the peach, the Exotic Kool-Aid, and the prickly pear. They kind of placed in 3 different stores. So I was like, maybe that was on purpose. But then like 2 other lines kind of fell out the closet.
Where the new lines placed?
I think
caution.
Sally's, I think. Maybe Sally's, I think, on the shelf. That wasn't on the website. And then there was one that's like Cheers or something. That might be in Walmart. Maybe?
Well, that's what I dressed my t-shirt. My t-shirt is from a company online called F as in Frank, H as in House, L as in LoriAnne, boutique, and I like that's. I just found it like on the news feed, like on Facebook. I don't know if I saw it on Instagram. I'm sure it's on Instagram. Just go to FHL maybe .com or something. That's a boutique, FHLboutique.com perhaps. And so no, this is just a Friday night kickback, laid back, and we're just, our opinions, what we feel as product reviewers and our pocketbooks and what we can keep up with. It becomes overwhelming because we are asked over and over again in DMs or emails or on lives or comments, are we going to try this, are we going to try that? And just when we think we've nailed it, we had, I think Jen Loves Nail Polish sent us a line. You guys are sending us a line. I think
Exotic Kool-Aid probably wasn't going to be done.
Yeah.
Because like, Main Choice it's not any more expensive than anybody else, but it's just when you buy multiple products in the line, you need the leave-in, you need the gel, you need the like, you know, it's the change.
And when you see products just sitting up there on the shelf, and we've used it once, had great results, and just don't return to it again because our job is to review products. So now they're just sitting, you know, and so it's just we have to make a decision. So the last time we got that one sent by Jen Loves Nail Polish, that was great, but I still haven't gone back. I did want to try because you guys raved about the peach tea one from Sally's. Haven't gotten that yet. And trying to save my coin. Never got the mask for Floriculture. As much as I love Floriculture, it's absolutely my favorite line out of all of them. And so I'm so happy with that. So then why do I have to turn from that now and try to like something else? But I already know what I like. You guys know I'm a creature of habit. I already know what I like. So I don't need anything else to turn my mind. So let me see.
Thank you, Slavka. She did a super chat for €1. Is that the E? Is that a euro?
I think it's a euro.
It's a euro.
A euro. Thank you.
Yes, Gadget Girl, us too. We're panicking right now.
Well.
I've started to notice some of my older products are spoiling. Yeah. Yeah. We are too. Some of the stuff that's brand new that we've never even opened, we go to open it and some of them smell a little odd. Yeah. So we're like, we need to think what we're gonna do like ASAP. I'm like, because it's just gonna be busted if we just have to like take all our stuff and just pop it in the garbage.
We got the prickly pear. Used the overnight mask. Haven't used anything else because.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do your first return in 2019. You were like, tried it. It was cool. Back to the store.
Yeah, it wasn't impressive enough for me to keep it because I know I'll never reach back for it again. So before I was a product reviewer, like if I didn't like something, I would take it back. I don't know why I feel like now I'm a product reviewer, like I have to punish myself and keep it.
You never know when we gotta wheel it out again. It has to be in a wheel.
I know. Like, are
video.
you sure you want to? Like, because we might have to wheel it out again. I'm like, we can pull down some pictures, but it wasn't. I think my head was very itchy after that. Could be my own fault. I don't know. See how it could be because I followed the instructions, put it in my hair overnight.
Our heads have been itching.
It's just a lot of berries.
No, it was a lot of berries. It smelled so good. But it was just a lot of berries.
And I didn't open up anything else because that fragrance, I felt like, let me not just start popping things
Thank you, Chanel 35. She's like $2. Hey, girl.
Thank you, girl.
Oh, girl.
Yes. So, I don't know. It's the land of natural curly hair and what we go through.
But I love when I find a successful wash and go. Like, I didn't really know what to make of Urban Hydration, but I was pleasantly surprised with the honey line. I really was. So I'm excited to try more of Urban Hydration. Like, to me, I'm not even gonna say they're a hidden gem because y'all came out the woodwork in the comments like, oh my gosh, I love Urban Hydration, so they're not that hidden. But I feel like they're just like slapped up on the shelf in TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
What makes stuff make it to TJ Maxx? Is it overstock? Is it things that are getting ready to expire? What makes a product, whether it's makeup, because I have seen Anastasia, because you guys know we love makeup, so I've seen Anastasia things, lipsticks, or what is it?
Fan.
You do, girl? What is those lipsticks called? Those matte lip glosses or whatever. $18, $20 in Sephora, like $7 in TJ Maxx. What makes things go down that much in price? Are they overstocked or are they getting ready to go bad or what? So products, has anybody ever gotten a product that they felt was kind of like a little suspect? Hair products from TJ Maxx, I'm just suspect, and that's just me, but you definitely are not. But you're like, you come over, look, I'm like, yeah, I see Tay, I see all that. And just for the fact that TJ Maxx, I don't want to put it in my head. Because we're being so careful what we're putting in our hair. I'm not going to waste a wash day with a TJ Maxx product.
I love a good sale.
I know you do.
To the point where it gets on your nerves. Like, I love a good sale.
It definitely does.
Sorry. Someone asked what you were returning. It was the Main Choice prickly pear. Mask. Not because it wasn't good. No, we're just never gonna reach for it again. Probably.
No, that wasn't the reason. It was because it made my hair itch, and I'm gonna stop it there. I didn't open up anything else or use anything else because.
Oh, was that the reason?
Yeah, it was.
Well, our head has been itching anyway this winter.
Yeah, that just added to it.
And the wetness, leaving stuff over, like, I don't know, we stopped doing that. We really, even though that's called an overnight mask, so you're supposed to leave it in, but we stopped leaving stuff in our hair overnight.
I thought the idea of it, the theory of it was wonderful. I'm just like, wow, because sometimes I need my hair deep conditioned, like a night like this maybe, and then when I go upstairs, I'll just put it in, and then I don't have to worry about it until the morning, and then rinse it out and all of that. But I just thought, especially after I got my hair cut, and Joe was saying, do not keep your hair damp like that for long periods of time. It just weakens your hair. So I thought the whole idea of that in my hair overnight, a big, thick, wet product like that, It just makes your hair soft and mushy. Kind of, you know that feeling, that soft mushiness.
What do you guys mean overstock? You said TJ Maxx is overstock?
Overstock meaning that things go into stores and then they can't sell them, and so I don't think that they send them back to the company. The company doesn't want them, so then maybe companies kind of almost like, you know, like debt collectors. Like they're not gonna, the company that you ran the debt up with is not gonna keep pursuing you, so they'll sell your debt to a debt collecting company, and the debt collecting company, that's how they make their money, because they'll nag you, they'll make the phone calls, they'll go after it. And some people get intimidated, they'll pick up the phone and they're like, it's a debt collector, you know. And so then people are like, oh my gosh, they found me. And they're like, how much can you pay? And if you're not wise to the game, then you're like, well, I mean, I can start, doing this. Okay, that's all right. So I can write you down for this. Okay, so that's what they sell those things for. So maybe companies, they don't want them back. Why would they want the products back?
Right.
So they've shipped them to where they want them to sell. They don't sell there. Now, say like a Sephora or wherever a Target or whatever, now they have to send them someplace else so they can still get a little bit of money, and the people at the TJ Maxx is hoping to get a little bit of money too, so they'll buy it all. And TJ Maxx has a lot of traffic. People will be coming in and thinking.
Look, we can't relate, girl. You can't sit with us because we love TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
I know. I don't want to sit with y'all. All right, let me see.
All right, why are we so sorry for Jan? What's going on with Jan?
Girl, did you see? Is that
no, girl? Go ahead, girl.
Is that Radco Comedy? Is it just Radco Comedy? Thank you.
€2.
€2.
Okay.
Is that just my thing? Because why is all of my?
No, it's mine too.
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's yours.
Because this company, that I always get these little bracelets. Well, it was only in French now. Now I know that they were a Parisian company, but they were. I think they were based in Paris, but yet they might have had something going on in America, because I never had to go through the website like I got on last night. Granted, the collection and the selections are fabulous; they've exploded, but it's all in French. So here I am, like trying to translate, and I'm kind of like worried because when they put the address part down, they don't have like the state, so they just have États-Unis. I guess that would be United States. But then the street, which would be my street address, but they don't have, and then they have like the town, but you have to have like the state for it to get here, and so it just has like, it's in the United States, and then the town, but there's lots of towns probably in Connecticut named Monroe, so it's just, I have to figure that website out.
Okay, so there's two things to talk about here. One, everyone's saying they're sorry to Jan because apparently he was broken up with. He said, y'all, I need a pep talk. I got dumped after treating this guy the best way I could and above. Breakups aren't fun.
Wow.
At all.
Yes. Join the crowd.
Right the hell? Seriously.
How long, Jen, were you dating?
Seriously, join the club.
Yeah.
Woo.
Just,
girl.
Nobody wants to make commitment. What is wrong with that?
It's not you, it's them.
Yeah, you didn't deserve that, Jen. You were a really nice guy. Nobody in the MADCURLS team deserves that. That was hard.
It's too much.
Let me see. What did he bring to the table? Was he competitive with you? What was that about? Because you have like vision for the future, and you're really on the fast track doing, like, living your life. Was that an issue, or was it a blind side? Did you not see it coming?
Chelsea and Nell, she says she bust out the snacks too. She's an emotional eater.
For a month and dated for 3 months. Oh. Yeah, did you see it coming? Hey, Motiqua.
Is this another busted cup?
Let me start shouting out some folks that I recognize the names. Everybody just sitting here. I haven't shouted out. Let me just be. Okay, so I see.
He said he was blindsided. He said the jam was too high maintenance and clingy. Wow.
Wow, I don't get that impression at all. All right, so let me see. I see Alexis
more
Simmons.
Scared of commitment.
Hi, Alexis Simmons. I see Melissa Torres. I'm just pulling out names in no particular order. Just chatting. Okay, Irene Lopez, I see. Yolanda Mondi.
Sarah Fenty, I agree. They always come back.
I said that.
They always come back.
And I said that to you. I'm like, they'll be back.
That's what you always say. You always say that. You're like, they'll be back, and they always end up coming back.
That is why I said back in December, when they come back, y'all, late. Okay? Well, after I went through all the hurt and crying and pain, I
It's time to whip out the too late.
That's it right
Too
there.
late.
Because like here you are tonight, with your bleeding heart, upset, you know, and so now you're going through this. You'll heal, you'll get through it, and then they're gonna come back like I made a mistake. I know you made a mistake. I knew it at the time, but you didn't want to hear anything, so don't come back now. I know you made a mistake.
We know.
So here you are. We're all giving you a pep talk. We'll all be building you up throughout the weeks on social media. So don't come back because it's hurtful. It's very hurtful.
Yep.
Am I spiteful?
No. Speak the truth.
All right.
No, like for real. Then all of a sudden they come to their senses. One time I had a guy break up with me, and then he came back months later. He said he had an epiphany. Like they seriously have epiphanies. Yes. And you know, I didn't mean to break up with you and whatever.
Let me finish doing my little shout outs. I see Gail Patrick. Welcome. I know y'all been here for a while, but Chelsea no, is it no? Let me see my eyes, guys. Chelsea Knowles. I see 106 Andy, TV5, D Curly, Xavier Thompson, Manisha Parker, Tiffany Treadway. That's my twister. Hey, girl. Let me see. Plant-based foodies.
All she ever wanted was loyalty.
That's it, right there.
That's
what I put on my Facebook page.
I'm gonna make you a shirt. All she ever wanted was loyalty.
I know.
I'm gonna make you a shirt.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. I want my own merch. All she ever wanted was loyalty.
All she ever wanted was loyalty.
And I'll sell it at my own discretion to see who is going to be part of the club or not. All right. Pamela Fitzpatrick. Is it Jolie and SC21? Sotanicals Mainstay Clay. We were saying that today, Jolie, about Sotanicals and how they always do these clay cleansers. So we got the one at Thanksgiving time that everybody raved about. I think it was supposed to be some sort of deep conditioner. You guys told us to use it as a deep conditioner, and it was fantastic, but there's just so many. Have you guys seen the new Spring Bloom package?
That's a good thing, too.
Yeah.
Retail therapy, I love going shopping.
Oh, yeah. No, it's scary.
The more upset I am, the more I shop.
All right, so let me see. Oh, so we have Renee Taylor, Melissa Torres, Angela Marcinkovich, Kid's sister.
People also wanted to talk about the video.
Oh, yes, the boys.
The video with the Mad
Mad
Bros, the Mad Men, the Mad Guys.
The Mad Brothers. I can't do Mad Bros.
The Mad Brothers.
I can't do Mad Bros.
We just popped up one night and we were like, let's get the boys to do a video with us finally. And like, it just went so smooth. We asked Spencer first and he said yes. And so we didn't even ask Adam. And then when we told Adam, I was like, Spencer already said yes for you. He already agreed. So you have to do it.
Thank you, Sabrina Rodriguez.
I'm feeling generous tonight.
Yes, Xavier, it's going to be me and you right there. Okay.
Wait, there for what? What are we there for?
We're going to be Sotanicals ambassadors.
Oh, yes, of course.
We're going to bring each other along.
Of course.
Yes, I know. We're going to have to, we're planning like how we're going to present ourselves. Because, if for no other reason, because it's a very peculiar place to be in. Because we are product reviewers, and I don't want that reputation that because we are representing Sotanicals as ambassadors, now our views are going to be kind of like twisted and tainted. Like, so it's very curious. The reason that we're doing it only because of the code. Because we feel that we talk about it all the time, and we should have a code to offer to you guys. And so it would just be crazy. It would be outrageous in our mind that we, in our opinion, put it on the map and everybody else is ambassadors, and we don't have a code to offer you guys. So we've been saying along. I thought that Aya was going to give us a code. She did say that in the summertime that, come January, once they unpacked and sorted it all out and all that, she would give us a code. That never happened. And now we have to work for our code, and we're willing to work for our sup.
You're willing to work for the sup.
I'm willing to work for the sup. So only for
but being ambassadors, like we like almost kind of like open ambassadorship where we just have a code, but like we're not being told what to do. Hi, Gammy. He said mention mommy.
Okay. Hi, mommy. Hi,
like we don't sign up for things that are like, you have to mention this product, 6 times a month or do 2 videos a week, or like we don't sign up to be ambassadors like that. But like CURLMIX, we just have a code. We mention it when we want to mention it, and that's it, period. Same with Nature's Little Secret, same with Alikay Naturals. There's no like strings attached. Right. It's just a code. We mention it. You guys get a discount. Yeah.
And we only work with companies that will allow us to be us,
yeah.
Tell the truth about a product, not tainting it, twisting it, or telling us to lean a little bit like this, or say this. We don't do companies that say to say this or to say that. That doesn't work. So, and I know that Sotanicals.
Someone said, who are we ambassadors for? We're ambassadors for
CURLMIX.
Well, ambassadors, like quote unquote. Who we have codes for is CURLMIX, Alikay Naturals and Nature's Little Secret. That's it.
Yeah.
Those three.
Yep. And yeah, we're just very particular who we are ambassadors for, and or ambassadors, so to speak.
Our CURLMIX code is MADCURLS. All of our codes are MADCURLS except for Alikay Naturals. That's MADCURLS 15. So Alikay Naturals is MADCURLS 15. Nature's Little Secret and CURLMIX, both of those are MADCURLS. And the CURLMIX one is unlimited. Oh, so Nature's Little Secret, unlimited.
I'm going to do a little side conversation.
Alikay Naturals,
since I know my mother's on here, my mother's never on here. And I was telling her today about this lipstick. So for you guys that love makeup, I'm just going to take a couple seconds because I want to show it to her. So now that she's here, okay, Ma, here it is. All right. So I got this lipstick the other day. It's from MAC. It's called Impulsive. Lang, is Mommy listening? All right. So here it is. I thought it was so cool. The lipstick tube is like your typical MAC tube, but it's kind of like matte. It feels like soft. It feels kind of like, you know, that those products in the store, Good Grips, I think they're called, for like people that have difficulty with their hands. Maybe they have arthritis, or with me now, I'm finding, I used to get it just for the look of it. Now I'm using them more because of my, you know, disability with MS and stuff. They're just easier to use. So it kind of feels like a Good Grips grip. And here's the color, Ma. It's a me color kind of, guys, not really like a me color, all right? It's got more warm tones to it. And it's called Powder Lipstick by MAC. It is so matte, but so smooth. Now, you're not going to really be able to tell the true color because, of course, I have to make my lips mud. I have to put on MAC Stone all the time, which is a lip pencil, but aside from that, love it. Saw it the other day. Impulse shopping. What's the name of it? Impulsive? Impulsive. Impulse shopping. I loved it. It is so soft. Okay. But for those that don't want it really dark, so that would be the color of it. It is so pretty. Isn't that a gorgeous color? But does it look like Freckle? Okay. A little side conversation with my mama.
Ashley Harris, that's good. Should the CURLMIX code be saving a major coin? Yeah.
What else is Andy?
She loves saving coins.
She can't come on here. She hasn't had to work it yet. She's working her way up. But my sister Tiffany Treadway's on here, and she's with my mama tonight.
I know.
So.
You just put me on to my new nude because I was gonna buy it, but you were like, "Oh, I have it at home." I'm wearing the MAC Bronx. I love it. It's like it's like your lips but better, I guess. Okay. And that's so like.
And then I always tell you I have it at home, and you're like, "You better have it at home."
Bronx. Yeah, no, because I was gonna buy it, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, I have it at home," which I love to hear. I love to hear that when I want to buy something. Like, "Oh, I have it at home." But the last couple of times I wanted to buy something, and you're like, "Oh, I have it at home." You really haven't had it at home, like the M.A.D.CURLS spray, like rose spray. I really want to buy that rose spray, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I have it at home, brand new one. You don't need to buy it." We got home, she gave it to me, and there was like this much spray left in it. You were like, "Oh, I thought I had it new."
Charge it to my mind, as they say, not my heart. So, I meant well.
Yesterday,
I thought I had it at home.
Yesterday, or whenever we went to the mall, I was really loving the color, and I was gonna buy it, and you were like, "No, I have it at home. Like, you don't have to buy it." And so I was like, "Mom, I better not have to buy it. Like, it better be home. Like, I'm serious." And it was.
And it was.
It was. No, it's so.
I
pretty.
liked the Bronx so much back in its heyday that I actually found this company in New York called like something. Like Custom 3, where they would actually, you'd send them what you have left of your tube, or send a swatch on a napkin, a piece of paper, whatever, and they would nail it. And I felt like they nailed it. The only difference between that formula and MAC was that it oxidized like ASAP. So what was nice, a really nice color for Bronx, it got muddier and muddier and muddier. I loved it. You didn't like it because it kind of just changed.
It looked nothing like Bronx.
But it got really dark as it oxidized, and I loved it. But so then when the real Bronx came out, because they brought it back again this year, retro, they went back like 20 years. They brought back all their old matte lipsticks, and Bronx was in the lineup. I went and bought it off of eBay for years because I couldn't find it in the store. They simply didn't make it. They discontinued it. But when they brought it back this year, I didn't remember it being that light because I think the Custom 3 that made it, it oxidized, and I like the oxidized version of it, so it's definitely lighter. It's a color like probably I wouldn't wear. So it's on your lips now. Yeah, so you guys know I don't like wear a color that light. Maybe I did 20 years ago, but not now. But anyway, this one I love.
Yeah, no, it's like the perfect nude. I love it so much. I just happened to pick it up and put it on. I was like, ooh, okay, matte. I see what you're doing there. But it's actually a matte. I put a lip gloss over it because, like, I don't know. I used to wear matte lipsticks all the time, but now I just prefer my lips to be glossy. So I put a little gloss on it.
So Ashley Harris and 106 Andy CURLMIX is currently their go-to. Yeah, it's becoming mine ever since Adam. Can you believe that?
We did want to say thank you though to those who do use our code,
yes.
Because like that's That helps.
food on the
That
table.
that helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
Like, so when you guys use our code, we do get some kickback from it, and so we definitely appreciate those who are like our new code users and those who like repeatedly use our code.
Yeah.
We totally appreciate that because that definitely helps us out. And we also heard we finally got the thing straight with the ads. Apparently, if you let the ads run through, that's when it kicks in. So for those of you who always ask, like, you know, what can we do to help, that kind of thing, like all those things, codes.
Yeah, and we try not to
ads.
make it too much because we're YouTube watchers too, and like when I come to videos and they have like a lot of ads, you can see it because you can see like the little dots lined up on the bottom, like, oh my gosh, this video is gonna have so many ads in it, and it's like it's nerve-wracking, but we appreciate the loyalty and we appreciate the ones that say I'm loyal or why I'm waiting for the commercial to play, I'm gonna write this, and so we appreciate that. We see each and every comment and we appreciate that because the things that we were doing just to be doing it because it's just our personality, we were seeing that people were charging for it, and we never thought to do that. Like shout outs, like how many times do I just like I see a name right here, One Natural Beauty, Motif, okay, we just call you guys out and people are like, oh my gosh, like thank you for calling me out. And then people are like, people that are real YouTubers, we always say we're busted YouTubers, they're like, you do that for free? Yeah, we just do it because we feel like we're a family.
Yeah.
They're like, you know how much people charge for shout outs? People actually will email people and say, if you call me out, I'll give you such, and I'm like, real, like, wow. And I'm like, well, it's too late now because we've been doing it for what, well over a year now. We never realized.
I would feel so
like,
uncomfortable.
like no, we would shut it down. We'd be sitting here to find out by ourselves at that point. Yeah. What's that?
Girl, we're not going to start that. We're not starting that this evening. Not doing it.
We appreciate that. Very much so. And we only attach our names to things that we personally use, that we like, that works for us. Yeah. And not just, what did somebody ask to do last week? I'm like, no. Oh, that tea. Even though you love tea.
Oh,
yeah.
You wouldn't let me be great with Teamy Tea.
Yeah. I'm like, 'cause I don't like watching channels, like, you know, we love Rich Lux, and it's a drama channel. And everybody has to make their coin, and that's fine. But he always does like this manscape thing, and he's always showing like men's underwear and other kind of things that are in the lower region for men. Like, it's just like, okay, like and it's like ad nauseum. I could see like once, but every video that he does since he's been on this manscape thing, it's every single video that he does.
He's not buying them Gucci watches and purses.
Yeah,
for so.
And I'm like,
they're not going to pay for themselves.
How do you promote things without, like, we're talking right now, and all of a sudden I'm like, so, Tay, what are you drinking? Oh, was it teeny tea?
No, Teamy Tea.
Oh, is that teeny tea? You know, and I'm like, all right, we never talked about tea before. Now, all of a sudden, we always want to talk about teamy tea, and it just looks so sponsored and so crazy. But people have to do what they have to do for their money, but we only do things that we personally believe in, and though you believe in teamy tea, that won't be on this channel. Because I just feel like it won't have a natural flow to it. It's crazy. Yeah. So all of a sudden, drinking was allowed on the set when you want to bring tea.
Well, I was gonna do it on Friday Night Live because you see, I always have like my cup of, you know, and I would have teeny tea. What else is Indy? Yeah, we didn't get rid of Treatment Tuesday. We just haven't done it in a couple weeks. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's why like you guys kind of got the casual video got the other day. Like we're being really busted at the moment. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I think we're trying to get it together.
We're in between phases. I am very symptomatic these days. You know, welcome to MS month. You know, MS awareness. But I am, and I'm trying to hold it together until I can go to Florida because I am gonna have to go on a treatment. What is it? It's like corticosteroids or something for 5 days, and like I'm a little scared because when I did that a few years ago, that's when I got that hair loss. It kind of like makes my hair really, it changes the texture of it. It gets very dry, brittle, like hay. So I'm very scared. It's only 5 days, so I'm hoping that it won't affect my hair. But we'll see. And if I have to start again with the big chop, whatever, because of that, well, my health is more important. Yeah. But I am having more and more difficulty walking.
Yes, we might as well tell them now.
Yeah.
So this upcoming week coming up, you guys are going to get videos, and since we won't be able to go live on Friday, we're gonna try to go live at maybe some other point before Friday, perhaps. But so then the week after Miami, is that the week?
The week after Miami.
There's gonna be a week where we're gonna have to take a week off for when you do that. We said we would try to maybe vlog that week, perhaps, and like stick a vlog out, maybe. Yeah. But there is at some point in early April we're gonna have to like take a week.
Normally they come to the house and they do it, and they'll set me up, and it's supposed to do like 5 days, but my veins are so small that it normally doesn't last like that. After 1 or 2 days, then the whole connection is all messed up and they have to come back out. But due to kind of like insurance reasons now they said that it's only coming out one time and then that's it. And I'm like, well, I know my veins are going to collapse. They always do. So I'm thinking of going to a place every day. That way, like I think it's like 2 hours to go into my system, whatever. And so I figured that would be the safest way to do it, just to go to a system, go to a place. Because I know my veins are going to be a problem. Yeah, no, I saw somebody say steroids are the devil. They certainly are the devil. They call it roid rage, and they are. It definitely changes things. But you have to do what you have to do, you know. And so I'm well aware of that, and so I'll just keep a low profile. But I mean, it's just, to me, it's working towards like the healing process because I am more symptomatic now.
No, and when you do have those, what is it like is it exacerbations or relapses or that definitely helps. So I was like, you know, I wish she could get it before we go to Miami, but sometimes like once you come off, there's like you kind of spiral down really quick, and so like I'd rather us not have any spiraling during Miami. So it's just like a really odd period of time right now because you need it, but we're going to Miami. But thank God the trip is like this long, so like the second we get back, like you're gonna do that. But there will be some vlogs.
And first we said we weren't going to film because we felt like we didn't want a lot of activity in the arm that they would be putting the IV in, because I knew that we were trying to do everything so that the arm would not like mess up with that vein. But I just figured, no, we're still going to go and do what we have to do.
Yeah, because you don't know how you're going to feel.
I don't know how I'm going to feel.
Yeah. So we're just kind of giving you guys the heads up, like, so you don't think like we fell off, and like we'll put stuff out on the community page and like let you guys know as like the time gets closer. But like the next couple of weeks, we're going to be trying to get it together. And
thank you guys. I've done it before, and it's a good thing. I'm not scared or anything. I've lived with MS for 30 years, so when I go through an exacerbation, and the all right dryer, shut up, the dryer, goodness, the stress I've been under, okay, I just cannot seem to surmount it now. Just like more and more symptoms are coming now, so I'm really struggling with walking now. Using a cane at times, and it's just, to me, it's just getting worse and worse, and so I'm like, I have to stop it. I went to go see my MS doctor, I think it was last Friday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was last Friday, and so that's what we agreed on. So that's what I'll do. But I said I didn't want to do it before I went to Florida because I didn't want to do all of this week, and then kind of like when I come crashing down, it's like a few days after I get off of it. Well, that will be going into the weekend, into the beginning of next week, and then I got to get ready for Florida, and it was just too much. So
D Curly, how does that work? She asked, are we gonna order a wheelchair at the airport? Do you know how that works? You have to do it beforehand, or?
I don't know. My mother suggested that as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah,
just because airports, they're just like, you have to go through TSA and like all of that. It's just a lot of standing and and all that.
I know I've done it before in the past, but that was 3, 4, 5 years ago. I don't remember how it's done. So I don't know. How do you do it?
Said you call beforehand. Call the airline beforehand.
Okay.
Call the airline. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I hope it helps too, Yolanda. And it does sometimes. Not right away, because I do feel like I kind of like crossed over slightly. I think I had relapse and remitting, though my doctor wouldn't admit that. He said he doesn't like to label things. So I said I never heard of secondary progressive MS. And I said I feel like I'm very symptomatic. And I feel like the symptoms I've crossed over. I've had it for 30 years, and they said within 10 to 20 years of being diagnosed, you'll cross over to secondary progressive. And so I feel like that, but he just won't say it. And I'm glad, because I don't like labels, and so I feel like I can overcome things better if I don't feel like he admitted it, yes you are. So now I just kind of like, almost like in your mind, you kind of give up. Okay, well, I'm in secondary progressive, so now it's just a downward spot. I'm glad he said, no, I don't necessarily think so. It's just an exacerbation. And so I was glad that he said that, because I can handle that. I can't handle a label that, yes, I'm in the next phase, and now it's all downhill after that. My mind can't comprehend that. So, okay. No, Tay, you didn't end up getting your wisdom teeth done right now.
I seem to have escaped that for now.
For now.
No, because I don't know what busted dentist you found talking about some 12 cavities. I don't know who them people were. All I know, I was eating something the other day and a filling popped out. Like we were about to chew on a filling. I'm like, I don't know what that busted place was.
We lost faith,
but they were busted.
When he started counting, like I had 11 cavities, and that is a doggone lie. Okay, I go to the dentist every 6 months for the last 20 odd years, and no way in the world.
And my mouth looking like Gypsy Rose in the act.
It was suspect, and I said,
who's seen that on Hulu? Anybody seen it yet?
Oh wow,
That's how that man would have had my
Rose.
mouth looking like.
Yeah.
Like Gypsy Rose.
That's such a good movie.
No. The Act, who's seen it? Someone just say LOL, they must know what I'm talking about. Who's seen it? That's crazy. I can't wait for them to drop more episodes. We're enjoying it.
Yes, I knew about it though on my crime channel. I knew, and remember that time I told you about my tell you have got to hear this crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad. Yes, people have to do their time, but wow, it just was like not her fault. It's just so unfair. But she's halfway through her time now in real life.
Mm-hmm.
She got 10 years.
Sick.
And
Sick and twisted.
yeah.
If you guys like The Handmaid's Tale, those of you who took my recommendation, now I'm recommending go see The Act on Hulu. Really good.
Oh, Ina, she must have seen it.
Her mouth looked beat up. They yanked all her teeth out. Her jaw was all black and blue. That would have been me.
At check-in also, Tay, Curl78 said that you can, yes, Curl78 said, Lori, speak live. Yes, definitely, I believe in that. And at check-in, I think they said you can ask for a wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay.
Crystal Garcia, yes, we're absolutely vlogging the Miami trip.
Yes, we are.
There's going to be a lot of bustedness. So much There'll be plenty to vlog.
Like we never go anywhere, and here I go with all this exacerbations and flare-ups.
Right,
and
oh my gosh.
Like, why are we not surprised? Guys, I'm
from the ride there to
guys,
getting
I hope
there.
I have my job still. She's like, you're fired.
luggage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot.
You can handle it. You're used to me now.
Girl, I am. No. Yeah, no, you'll be first priority.
Yes.
So, it'll be fine.
But when I started thinking about it, I started feeling like kind of like, oh wow, and and people would see me and all that. You guys know what it's about, and I think, at least the way I think, I don't really care if I want to see somebody and I really admire somebody. I don't care what is going on in their life. I'm just so happy that I'm seeing that person, and like my mind doesn't go into like a judgmental phase. So I think anybody that could meet MADCURLS or see us, whatever, they would be they could care less if I have a cane or wheelchair, whatever. They just don't. You guys don't see that. If anything, you would have like some sympathy, whatever. But I think it's just the excitement of seeing somebody that you guys care about, and vice versa. It goes both ways, So I really, and when I keep wrapping my mind around that, I'm like, I really don't see any kind of like faults with people that I really care about and I want to see. It's just you're like, okay, I didn't know that about them, but hey, they're just like real normal people. We all have something. Mm-hmm. Who said that the other day? We were sister wives.
Yeah, one of the kids has scoliosis, and so she was like, we all have something, and so
yeah, everybody has something.
Everybody has something going on. So
yeah, I mean, mine's just more public because I choose to share that. But everybody has something, and it's just better.
Bye, good sister.
I think the more that people share, the easier it is for people that do suffer with things. I think who was it? 106 Andy, I was very surprised and very proud of the fact that a few months back, she shared what she was going through emotionally, and I thought that was very brave, because who does that? It's just not talked about enough. Emotional things, mental illness, all of that, nobody talks about it. And so I think that when we have these open conversations about real things that people are going through, it really helps those, and it supports those of us that are going through. And I think Selma, who's that? Selma Blair?
Selma Blair.
Yeah, okay, when she walked out with that cane and that sickening outfit and that dress, I was just like, wow, like she really did that, okay? And she was pretty bad off, and yet she was out there and she can't even really talk. So I was like, wow, she has it really, really bad, because it's
MS
just
can really manifest itself differently. And like after seeing how it manifested itself for her, I was kind of like side-eyeing you, like wow, like I mean, not downplaying like what you have, but like I was just shocked how it manifested itself in her, and I was like, I didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't either.
Wow, like that.
So so I think when people are just more open about what they're going through, their illnesses, then it just makes it easier, because like it's like no more hiding. Like I would, if I wasn't so open and sharing, I would feel like I have to hide and be this perfect person, and sometimes I'm just like basically looking for a wall to hold on to, because I'm like, hey, my head is spinning. It's just a symptom of it, and so instead of trying to hide it, just be honest, because other than that, somebody might think I had a little bit too much to drink, okay? And I didn't. It's just like my head is spinning, okay, and I can't walk.
Is it Janelle 919? That's true. She said we would be nicer to one another if we were real with one another.
Right.
Yeah. People don't know what people are dealing with.
Yeah. Yes. Crystal's explaining. Yes. All right. So there was a company, Honey's Handmade, that had a contest, and they were, what were they looking? Was it ambassadors? What was that
Yeah,
about?
so they made this post and they were saying what influencers, who should they work with next, and a lot of you guys tagged us in it, and like we saw it, we were like, cool, whatever. But they were, a lot of different people were tagged. We were tagged a lot, so I guess they took the people that were tagged the most on that post and turned it into a contest. And so they picked like the 5 people that were like their names were added the most and put us in like this contest where people had to go in and like our picture if they wanted us to win the contest. So they posted all 5 of us, and MADCURLS was in the running, like 4 other vloggers were in the running, and the MADCURLS fam came in and we got the most likes out of everybody. So we're getting to go to Miami, I guess, to meet to see this brand, see their products, meet their company, do a little event kind of thing, and along with 2 other influencers that won.
So there were only going to be 3 winners, and then when they realized that we were number 1, like
there's 2 of us.
We really not only did we win, but we became number 1. Like the MADCURLS fam just really went hard for us. And who is it, Erica Fleming still in the room? She was getting her
Night,
Uncle
Jan.
Ray, and everybody was voting for us. Whenever she'd see like we'd kind of like maybe be a little bit behind, then she would like get people to vote. So you guys really went hard, and so we won. And so now we're going to Florida.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to try their products. I really wanted to try some before we left, because you guys were like showing that they like had what is this anniversary sale where you can get like 10 products for $60 or something, and you guys were like, is the brand good? Are they good? Like, we've never tried anything from them.
Well, they have cute names for things,
their
right?
Their stuff is so cute.
Almost like soul food names, right?
Yeah,
like sweet potato.
Well, for this release, they have like a lot of soul food stuff going on, but like some of their other stuff is like food, papaya, bananas, coconut, strawberry, like their stuff looks adorable. So I'm excited to try their stuff.
Oh, is Jan going night-night? Yeah. My sister saying night-night to Jan.
Yeah, he went night-night.
Okay.
Nothing like sleeping it off.
Oh, thanks for the support, Lang. That's my sister. She said that. Yeah, I do. We do have a wonderful fan base with the MADCURLS fam. I got my best. I never know what BF is. Is it best friend or boyfriend? To vote. No, your best friend would be Gigi, right? So it must be your boyfriend.
Did we say we were going to talk about the bustedness? The busted company. Did we agree to talk about that?
Where's that girl? Hold on, get that quick business meeting.
You remember?
Oh,
do that?
Well, you put like Beverly said. Well, it's too late now. Yeah, did you guys see? Yeah, it's just a little weird little thing going on.
A little thing.
Right.
That was brought to our attention.
Yeah, by who?
Let's
all go into the bus together.
Right, we're throwing her under with us.
This is what happens when you bring things to our, like my mother when I was growing up and something would happen, like, okay, we're using a washing machine, guys, everybody, for weeks, months, years, and whoever gets caught with their stuff in the washing machine is the one that has to pay for it to get fixed. Does that make any kind of sense? Absolutely not. I'm like, so you almost kind of like don't want, I started like pulling out wet clothes because I didn't want my clothes to be in it when it broke. And you can't just like tell her like, oh Mom, that light blew in the kitchen, we need another light. Well, now that you bought it to my kitchen, now you're the proud owner of paying for it. What? So I would see things growing up and not see things. So if you saw things and pointed them out like a responsible person would do, now you're responsible for paying for it. So, all right, so now who brought it to our attention?
So, Clean Beauty Curls on Instagram brought it to our attention and love her some meat. We do love her some meat. So, I've never heard of this company before, but when I went to see what she was talking about, I noticed that they were following us, so they know who we are. But they just recently dropped a product. The line is called Curls and Potions or something, and it's called One and Done Coil Cream. And now, we aren't the inventors of a one product wash and go, but back when we were creating our one and done series, we were looking, because people had things like, yay or nay, hot or not, this and that, and we were like, we don't want to do a series like that. We want to do something that no one's used it before, and so we came up with one and done, and as you guys know, we have like 31 and dones on our channel. So
the story came from my cousin, who is a bishop in North Carolina, and he would always talk to me on the phone, and I gave way too much detail for him. He's a man, and he's very busy, and I would go into all this great detail, and he couldn't tell you, like, cuz, he had a southern accent, cuz I can't. And I would tell him the story, and I would reiterate and tell it another way, and then I would tell him in another way, all in the same conversation. And I would tell, he's like, cuz, I already heard it. He said, I'm college educated, I got it the first time. He said, cuz, one and done. I'm like, oh, so he said, meaning tell it one time and you're done. Don't tell it again. I'm like, okay, cuz, I got it. So when we were thinking of a name, we thought of the one and done.
One and done.
Yeah.
Which has since been said here and there, different influences. We've heard people use the phrase one and done, but they'll say like, you know, one and done, like MADCURLS. Like MADCURLS started the one and done. Period. Not the one product wash and go, but the way to put it, one and done. We said that, and a lot of people know it because when they say one and done, they say MADCURLS follows somewhere after it, like they heard it from us. And that's all we ask. Like, you know, why can't people give credit? I got the Flaxseed brush from Lexi. When I get stuff from different people, I have no problem saying I saw Hazel Goddess do this. I saw Lexi Marcella do this. Like, whatever. Just say who did it. But she really took the one and done, which you can't say, oh, I didn't know MADCURLS used. I've never heard of them before. The company follows us, and they really slapped it on a product, one and done coil cream, and it's like the write-up of it sounds like a MADCURLS one and done. And I'm just like, for me, there's nothing we can do. We don't own one and done. We didn't copyright it. We didn't trademark it. We didn't do anything. But for me, it's just busted that they got the phrasing from us. They couldn't collab with us. They couldn't say MADCURLS. They couldn't do something. They're getting the coin for the product. We couldn't get some exposure.
Like
something.
The days when we used to watch our beauty channels.
It's just filth.
Yeah, the days we watched the beauty channels, they would say that they got their inspiration from, or if they didn't say they got the inspiration from, oh my God, the drama channels would go crazy with them because they are. One time it was so cute. It was a sweatshirt, almost kind of like the style of this, you know, the crew neck and in the sleeves. And it was so cute. And somebody used the swatches, like makeup swatches, like foundation colors, and they all went up the sleeve. And it was so cute. It was a very small channel that did that, had like merch, but a huge channel took it and made merch out of it, and they credit the smaller channel. And like, it's a big deal when you are true YouTubers. And so the one and done, definitely, we always look in the search box to see. I had an idea for a series one time about like going natural, like 101, and you're like, Mom, that's not original. People do it all the time. And sure enough, I plugged in, you know, natural 101 or whatever, and there's plenty of videos about that. So if I still want to do the idea, I would say there's so many out there. I think I said that we were like trendsetters because some of y'all said hashtag trendsetters, but we certainly weren't trendsetters when we did the if we had to have, not had to have it,
this
but
or that,
if we had to choose, all right? And like, as lovely as it was, we weren't trendsetters on that one. Maybe we just went a little bit more risque. Okay, we like took big names and pit them up against one another and all that.
It's not the end of the world, but like Shayna Parrish just said, that's lame. Like it was lame. When I saw it, I was just like, that's busted. Like they know who we are. They know we say, like, I don't know. To me, it was really busted. Like they really took it and slapped it on a product, and I don't know. It was just busted. And I feel like it wasn't like, you know, big companies, you know, sometimes try to squash smaller companies, or like, I just don't feel like, I don't know. I mean, Curls and Potions is not no big main choice. Like, they're not a big company, but it's just like, why, like, crap on the little people? You know? Like, we're just as small as y'all are. Like, it's just busted. I don't know.
I have no problem giving credit, and I don't know whether that was exclusive to me, new to me. I just have I am forever calling somebody out, whether it's our followers or whatever. The latest video, we gave credit to who? I think I was talking about CURLMIX and the different oils that are in there, and one night it was Clean Beauty Curls that
I mean, we're always name dropping folks.
Because to me, we're just all the one people doing the we're in the same community.
Cool.
I don't know why there's so much competition. They can't give somebody a little bit of credit. They know darn well because they're following us. If they were not following us, I would say what a coincidence. And I always say I do not believe in coincidences, not at all. But when we look to see, they absolutely were following us.
And I was like, who are these people?
And they came out, that product came out recently, and they had a company since 2015, 2017, something like that. It's a brand new product. So absolutely, we came out with our channel 2017. That was one of the first series that we did, that one and done. We did it with that Plumping Curls by Dark and Lovely or something.
Clumping Curls.
Plumping, whatever it is. That was
We're talking about Curls and Potions.
I got it from my cousin in North Carolina. I've often said it on here, how I chit-chat. You know, I can't shut that little mouth of mine. I talk all the time, and my cousin couldn't take it. So he's like, cuz, one and done, like, cut it. Tell me one time, I got it. So I loved it. And I even told him, I'm like, cuz, I'm taking your phrasing. I said that, what used to once bug me, I said, now I'm going to use it, like, on our channel. I said, I love it. And he said, I love it, cuz, I love it. So it definitely was something that stemmed from
there's nothing we can do about it. We're just sharing with y'all the bustedness.
Yeah, we're just giving you the Friday night tea in the dirt. And this is like a dog-eat-dog world out here. But it's definitely busted. And,
also like crazy.
All right. Curls and Potion. Yes, very busted. Yes. They'll reap what they sow. Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's not too deep. It's just, you know, I mean, when things like this happen, you just kind of like hide yourself back in Christ and you just kind of like look for comfort in the Bible. I definitely do it at times. I definitely do that. And yeah, there's a scripture for everything. So something like that, I was just like, oh wow, that's pretty kind of like, nobody get no money for it, nobody want anything, but sometimes you just see exposure. Just to say, go check out the MADCURLS channel. They have a series, and we were inspired by them to do a one and done product. Though, like I said, any product, quite frankly, can be a one and done.
Yeah.
We just test different products to see if you can put it in your hair and you need anything else with it. But the whole write-up, you don't need a leave-in, you don't need, we know that. That's what a one and done is. You don't need a leave-in. Just, I always say you take one product to do a wash and go, and that's it. All right, and so the whole write-up about
Crystal Garcia, we want answers too, girl.
Yeah.
But
love craisins.
Oh, we're going to be entering.
Here's my snack right here.
Because you want to parade
my popcorn and craisins right here in my spoon to eat. Adam asked last night, why do I need a spoon? I said so I can get all the elements, the craisins and the popcorn, all in one fell swoop. So these are the pomegranate flavor.
Pomegranate.
With my, is it Chickaboom Pop? Pop Chickaboom?
No, Chickaboom Pop?
Yeah, because it has like that kettle corn, so they're kind of sweet, kind of salty, and then I throw in my craisins. So good.
Oh, look who decided to come in. Hey, Leslie.
Oh, because you heard about the spoon?
Crystal Garcia, I haven't watched Survivor since episode 2. I was so bored. I have to catch up. Does it get better? Because I was so bored. I was not invested in anybody. I was like, it was a snooze fest. Last season was so much better. By episode 2, the end of episode 2, I was like, yawn. And so I need to catch up.
Oh, she acts like it's exciting. She said, Taylor's
watch it? Okay, all right, all right.
So we have to probably start from the beginning again and see. Because we need
Yeah.
something to watch.
Yeah.
We finished Sister Wives. Oh, gosh. And then... that, as if that wasn't enough. Okay, all right. So that is
my gosh,
that
this
is like
new show you have us watching.
That is like lame. That is like nothing compared to this new one. It's called Seeking a Sister Wife. Okay, it is just out and out cheating, in my opinion. It is just so crazy.
Spence.
Spence. He's doing Army Reserves this weekend.
Yeah. So if you guys know on TLC's The Sister Wives, it's like Cody Brown and his 4 wives or whatever. Like, okay, like I'm willing to accept that. We watch that show. But now TLC has another one called Seeking a Sister Wife, and that's when like these couples will like, it's the process of how they find another wife. And to me, it's just cheating. It's just cheating. Point blank. Period. That's it. Like I can't with the show. The show was crazy.
And it's just so funny. Like the women in there, they try to act like they're supporting their husbands to go out and find another wife. You can just kind of
don't accept that. I don't accept Seeking a Sister Wife the way I accept Sister Wives, the show with Cody Brown and his 4 wives. Like it was just cheating the way it was done. I don't like
polygamy, the foundation of it, they say is spiritual, and it's the FDL.
FLDS.
Okay, so
but they
it's
said
the fundamentalists.
They're Mormon fundamentalists.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So I don't know enough about it. So that's just that's their thing, and they all like believe in that. That's their faith, and so everybody's faith is different. Okay. But these people are not going on faith. They just want more love.
Yeah. They have like a couple different couples. Like one couple, like the guy's like, I just want more love or whatever. He's weird. And then there's like another couple who says like he just wants like a bigger family, and I guess his wife is done having kids, so he needs another one to have more kids. He just wants more kids. Another one is like they're more religious, but like it's just odd. It's just
they're more religious, but the second wife seemed like she's stepping over the first wife. Like the first wife is there, and the second wife, like they decided to come out. Okay, so they go into town, and the first person they see, she's like, yeah, I'm my husband's second wife. Nobody asked you. Like, you just wanted to say it. The first wife is so uncomfortable with it because for years she kind of like hid in the shadows, and the second wife's not having it. So she's out. Basically, they went to a fair, and then she wanted to tell everybody, yeah, I'm the second wife. Nobody cares.
Jazzer Lake, that's true. She said, I found some time ago that everyone has their own definition of what's considered cheating. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No, but this is the way it was done. Like, because basically it's like when you're looking for like that next wife, it's supposed to be like a team thing. Like the current wife and the husband are supposed to find the second wife, and these men are just way too eager. They're off finding these women by themselves. They're going on dates. They're being intimate after the first date. Like it's just busted.
Yeah.
The show's just busted, and it's making the whole thing just busted.
Me too, Denisha Bissard. Those are my shows. I love Sister Wives.
We don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle, but I mean, who am I to agree with people's lifestyle? Like, people do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. But I know I could never be a sister wife. I know that. But
what do you guys consider cheating? Somebody said that everybody considers different things for cheating. What is cheating to you guys? I know what cheating is to me. What is it to you?
What's cheating to you? Obviously physical, that's totally cheating, but cheating can go beyond that. It can go beyond your mental, like your thoughts and things and emotions.
I think emotional cheating is more damaging than physical cheating, in my opinion. Definitely.
Yeah,
emotional. Oh my God, who said that?
Emotional,
okay, yep.
And Cammie H, emotional, Yep. Someone might not have done something, but they could have feelings. Like emotional is definitely bad.
I think if you need to meet up with someone and not tell the person that you're in the relationship with, that's a little suspect. You know, why would you? Oh, we're just friends. Okay, then why can't the wife or the girlfriend be friends right along with you? I think it's a slippery slope there.
SCP said Paige doesn't want Bernie to get another wife. I thought she was going to have a breakdown. She did, and it was her idea. It was her idea, you know.
Oh, no, SCP watches it.
Yeah, Paige and Bernie are the ones that are like hilarious. Dimitri and that Vanessa and Ashley, I'm done with them. Like that was just, I was done with them after.
Vanessa, Ashley, the wife, she's so funny.
She's so not.
The woman has to have an alkaline diet. Give me a break. I said, to me, I was not buying that whole idea that they were going to share the husband, and so everybody has to be on the same pH. Oh my gosh, like what a bunch of bull, I think. It makes no sense. I said she's just trying to stop the show.
Sarah Zeppelin, we are going to be right there with you, girl, because she says she happens to love binging To Catch a Predator. We've binged we've had a couple binge watches of To Catch a Predator. Like, it's just, it's weird. Like, it's just, I don't know. I love Chris Hansen. He's just funny. His voice is so monotone.
They were in Fairfield, Connecticut, which is literally like what?
30 minutes that way?
Yeah. And they had this beautiful beach house. I know exactly kind of like the area where it would be in Fairfield, Connecticut. All those predators running wild.
Right there.
Oh my gosh. Because Fairfield, Connecticut, guys, in Connecticut is like money, okay? It's compared to Greenwich, Connecticut, which is money. All right, Westport, Wilton, and then Fairfield. Right on the beach. It's a beach home on the water. I think it's like Reef Road in Fairfield. Yeah. And there's a predator house there.
No, Chris Hansen is so funny when he's reading the law. What's going on is not funny. No. But just the way he says stuff, like he just says it so like matter of fact. Yeah. And he's the whole like you know, do these belong to you? And he's holding up pictures. Are these yours? Like,
and so they're like, sir, I swear. They get on their knees, sir, I swear. He goes, what? Just wait a minute. Just sit down. Just wait a minute.
And then the decoy's always offering cookies and lemonade. It's always like, no, I made some lemonade.
Right. If she came to the door with that laundry basket, with that voice, they need to hit the road. Haven't they not? And they all seem to be familiar with the show. They just try to find a way to navigate around it, and they get caught. Yeah, no, it's a mess.
Did you guys see that racist lady who went viral in Connecticut for her racial slurs at the grocery store? Yeah, that was disgusting. That was like,
and I said to you today, I said, why have we heard no more about that?
Yeah, you were like, yeah.
I said, they could not milk the Jussie Smollett one enough.
Nobody pressed charges against her. So what more is there to do? She lost her job. Like, no, she wasn't a principal. She was a secretary, I think.
She was in the school district of some sort. Like, I don't know what she did. I really don't. When I first put it out there, see how rumors spread?
Aaliyah Shabazz, you're in Connecticut, girl?
Okay. When I first put it out, she works in my city. Also, what?
Yeah, administration.
Okay. Administration.
I heard she checked herself into the loony bin.
Of course, that's the first way of getting out, escaping. Trying to act like she lost her mind. I normally don't talk like that, but I don't know what came over me. No, she was vile with it. That came from a place of familiarity. She knew. And the kids, that little girl, if you saw that little girl, she was like this because she knew what was going to come next, okay? This was not like a surprise and a shock. Surprise through kids, they're so overwhelmed with emotion, they start crying because they've never seen that behavior before. This little girl was petrified because she knew her mother was going to hit it next. She was going to get worse. The girl, it was familiar behavior for that little girl, and she was just sitting there petrified, so she's seen it before. And then the husband was like, oh, whoever he was, oh, come on, oh, don't say that. No, they knew that woman was a firecracker, and she was getting ready to go off.
Ashley Harris, are you serious? She said, did y'all see the Fox News anchor that said Black America needs to write white Americans a late thank you letter for ending slavery?
Wow.
People are just getting bold with it. Yeah. Just saying anything. Wow.
Yeah.
It's busted.
Oh, Hamden, Connecticut. Okay, Hamden's right here.
Oh.
Yes, right in our backyard. Connecticut's small.
Connecticut is.
Yes, a likely story.
Very small.
Yeah, it was just, you have to be so careful. You just never know who's got a camera. They will put an iPhone in your face in a minute. And what can you do? You can't grab it from the person. Nope. They can say, just turn that off, but the person's still rolling the camera. Okay? And so you better just calm your little self down because you're getting all the footage.
Crystal, you can't go to jail, girl. She said, "Oh my God, I pray for the day someone acts racist. I'm going to jail."
Yeah.
I think the only thing that could really set me off in public is if somebody ever said anything to you for any reason.
Yeah, we were at the grocery store the other day, and we pulled in the handicap.
We pulled in the handicap, and so we're in, and then there's a car here, like going this way, parked and handicapped, and it was like an old man, and he just kept staring. And I said, "Mom," like I was tired, so I was like already not in the mood. So I'm like, "Please don't let that man say anything." I was like, it's gonna be like the worst day of his life. I was like, "Please don't let him say anything. Not today."
Yeah, because
like,
is Aussie Reagan on here? Because Aussie messaged me the other day and was saying that that's really hard. I think I put something on Facebook because all this month I've been putting things about MS on there because it's MS awareness. And so she messaged me and she said that her friend goes through that, you know, the invisible illness. To look at me, you would never know. And so he's sitting there and he's like waiting. So we look young, made up. We just came back from the mall, okay, makeup on our faces, hairdos, all of that. And he's looking because like we don't look sick. Now he wasn't bold enough. Some are bold enough to get out and say, "Excuse me, do you mind?"
He would open that door. I was like, if he opens that door, like don't open the door. Just sit there and mind your business, sir. Because no, people have said something before, and I'm never there. The Lord knows.
Yeah, no, you never. I'm like, "Hey, calm down.
I can't handle it.
It's okay." I said, "People, you know, people don't know. It's MS awareness."
But like, what are they? The handicap parking police? Like, they don't need to know. Like, mind your business.
They feel like a spot.
You have a spot, so why are you worried about this spot?
Because they feel like we're two young women taking a spot away from somebody that really needs it. And they don't know who needs it and who doesn't. Yeah. So people really should mind their own business because you don't know. Sometimes women that are pregnant, the last few weeks of their pregnancy, they might have a problem, or they could have maybe perhaps just miscarried, and they need, I mean, you never know what people need. So an obvious pregnant woman, I don't think anybody would address that, but you just never know the boldness of people. It's like this sense of entitlement, like they actually own the handicapped parking spaces, and they're going to determine who's going to park there and who isn't, and it's outrageous. I know. Brittany, Joelle, why don't people mind their own business?
Right? Like, I am never bothered with other people's business. Like,
why do I have to look like I'm on death's door? To wake up and to do my hair and to put makeup on makes me feel good. Like I'm like one step closer to feeling healthy for that day, okay? And people don't have any idea how long it might have taken me to get there. So just like something like that could just kind of like be an emotional trigger that just like, it just makes me maybe cry because I'm like so sad that I have to even explain my situation. So to
somebody who's like business knowledge, I can see if he had a uniform on and he's like the handicapped parking police, where he works the parking lot. So maybe he's asking, but like a random person like me or you wondering why you're parking in that parking space. Like I would just never like ask somebody.
I would never, I know.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Right, Sarah Zeppelin?
Kisha Max said my sister and aunt have MS. Okay. When were they diagnosed? I'm always curious to know these things. See Kisha Mac at 9:30. Sometimes you can't see. No more cough.
Sarah Fenton, I feel like I know where that reference is from, but I don't know. You got to tell me. It sounds familiar. I can't place my finger on the reference. I feel it.
He was touched by an angel. Where's LMK mean?
Let me know.
Okay. No, I don't know the reference.
Yeah. Someone said it was a Bring It On. Was it Bring It On?
Oh yeah, who says that, Tierra Price? You're so pretty for a black girl. Like, what does that mean? You're so pretty for a black girl. Could you just be so pretty, period?
It's too much. Gal, would you put the heat on down here?
Yes, I did.
No, I said, what did you put it on? Girl.
Gotta get my why, you cold or you hot? You hot or cold?
A little hot, girl.
Oh, wow.
I got a tank top on underneath this, girl.
Oh, why you got all that extra sweat jacket?
Girl, I didn't know I'd oh, yeah, no, it's only 9:30. I gotta go put a t-shirt on.
You didn't know that I'd be putting on some heat and being generous with you
No, I didn't know, girl. I didn't know.
I know, we put some oil in the tank.
Girl, do you mind if I go put a t-shirt on?
Yeah, no.
Crystal Garcia, not at all, girl. Not at all. Girl, can you handle it while I'm gone?
Yes, I can.
Okay, don't lose your job.
Exactly, Stuart White. I said that the other day, vigilante justice. What was I talking about being a vigilante? Everybody wants to be a vigilante these days. Christina, Linda, yeah, my mama had stage 4 cancer and only parked handicap on bad days and still got called out because she looks healthy. Looking and being are two different things. Judge not, people. That's so true. Yeah, for me to get out, I mean, it's already a daunting thing because for years I just didn't feel comfortable with the cane. Ever since Selma Blair, I'm like, okay, if it's good enough for her, then it's good enough for me, because I definitely need it, but I just was very, very self-conscious about it. So I've been trying to like branch out. I went into Sephora the other day. Here I am in Sephora. I love makeup, love Sephora, and it was nerve-wracking a little bit because they kind of like, almost like people like are afraid, you know, when they look at you, they don't expect to see the vision of somebody with a cane and then somebody that loves makeup, okay, all made up, and the two kind of just don't compute. They don't understand why somebody that looks like me could be using a cane, and then they start being extra nice, which makes me even more uncomfortable. I don't want them to be mean, but just like kind of like don't go overboard with that. Like I don't need all that. I just kind of like just want to be left to my own devices in Sephora like always. And they were extra attentive, and it's just the whole thing. It's just like something. Yeah, they were extra nice. I could sit down in a chair if I wanted. It's like they never did that before, so that kind of made me uncomfortable. But I think people don't know how to react when they see that, and it's new for me. You know, so the whole thing is just new and it's uncomfortable, and so I definitely don't need anyone approaching me telling me like to get out of a parking space or something that I clearly need.
So what did everybody use in their hair this week?
Yes, they overcompensate. They do.
Yes, back to talking about hair products.
Okay.
Anybody use anything exciting that they're like jumping out the window about?
Oh, Christina, that's nice.
Oh, Alikay Naturals.
Okay.
The new main choice. Cheers. 1922 Misty Blue. What's in that line?
Oh, that's another one. Okay, they had Proceed with Caution, then another line is Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nature's little secret chocolate conditioner. Oh, how'd you use it?
Yeah, I said that's chocolate done right.
What's the best one and done you have, whatever the cost?
That we have.
CURLMIX gel. That's kind of, I mean,
yeah.
I love the CURLMIX gel. I would go to that any day of the week, and I know I get a good wash and go day one.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I have total faith and trust, and it never lets me down. My CURLMIX Flaxseed gel. Another one and done that I love is the Diva Curl, the stretch cream. I'm so glad we have another jar because I absolutely love that as a one and done. Never lets me down. Never fails me. What else?
Yeah.
What else is a good one and done?
We're finding new things now because our hair's cut.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find lightweight products so my hair is just more airy and blowy and not so way down. Plus, the summer's coming.
Use Jane Carter Co-Wash.
Oh.
The Restore and Renew line that she discontinued. The packaging is gray and yellow.
Okay, Curls and Makeup said, what's in your hair now?
Oh. This is the Urban Hydration Day 3. So the video we just put out, and then I did the Urban Hydration, the Honey Growth and Repair. This is Day 3 of that wash and go. Cantu Curl Activator.
Yeah, that's me.
Jessie Curl Confident Curls is a good one and done, really.
Oh.
I love the Jessie Curls, the Spiralicious Gel as a one and
Do
done.
we have the Confident Curls? We do? Okay. I think it's in the bin. Wait, who did I catch right here?
Still looks good. Yeah, the ends are like amazing. I hope it holds up because we have to film a talk through tomorrow. So
yeah, we do.
I'm hoping I don't have to wash my hair tomorrow because I really don't want to.
Yeah, that which one was that? That Cantu Curl Activator. That was the one that was going to be like #1 for 2018, and then Alikay came in and blew them out the way. But in the beginning of the year, I held fast to Cream of Nature, that coconut milk line. Nothing to me topped that. I said I don't know whether it was the product, the result, the place, like mentally where I was at, a big chop. Finally, I saw like some length. My hair was coming in really good. I don't know, just that video to me was so good. And I said products throughout the year, we're going to have to top those results. And all the way up until, I think, late summer, nothing topped it. And when I did that Cantu Curl Activator, I said, okay, now I'm going to have kind of like a styling competition, and you guys are going to like judge. I think I said one Friday night or something, because nothing blew that out the water like the Cantu Curl Activator did. And then shortly after that, beginning of December, we got onto Alikay Naturals, and then that just won for 2018. Nothing. You guys all admitted best wash and go basically for the year. fantastic. Loved it.
Big Weave Mamacita said, been loving the tropical moringa thanks to you, Tay. Big Weave Mamacita, your hair has been flourishing on Instagram. It's so pretty. I love watching, like, when you pose with your wash and goes, your curls are just so lovely.
Yeah.
Love you so much.
I like the word lovely.
Lovely. They are. They're just nice and shiny and black and just lovely.
Oh, I just purchased the Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. Okay, I love that. I was going to put it in my hair tonight, but I put in the CURLMIX serum.
So somebody asked, and I saw the question a few times, and this was like lives ago.
Okay.
Like a couple lives ago. About the Alikay leave-in, the lemongrass leave-in. It has protein in it. So they asked if it made my hair dry. Now, I love the lemongrass leave-in, but I do notice when I do my Alikay wash and go, my hair is a little bit drier. It's not like an, oh my gosh, this is so moisturizing like it is, but then it does tend to get a little bit dry, and so I'm thinking it's because of that protein in it a little bit. It's nothing that's like alarming, like I don't use it because it has protein in it, because I didn't even know it had protein in it, but I did notice it doesn't stay like that moisturized for a long time. Like it's not one of those where you touch your hair and you see the moisture in your hands. Like it's not that kind of wash and go, but I always get elongation. I always get curls. It's always blowy. It's one of those like lighter kind of drier wash and goes.
I'm laughing now because you see Crystal says we love Mamacita on IG, and then Mamacita, she says I loved you, and I just love her accent. And remember Mamacita when you first came on and you said something about it was what did she say about that coffee? Remember? And I'm like, is that like a real word? Remember?
Crawford.
Crawford, okay. And I'm like, what's a Crawford? Okay, and she really meant what was the
was she saying coffee?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I said we should go for a coffee, but she did a typo, and I kept trying to think, what's a Crawford?
And we
What's a
Googled it,
Crawford?
and it was like a large sub sandwich.
Yeah, like, what's a Crawford? But she really meant to say coffee, and I like that just drove me crazy for days. I'm like, what's a Crawford? I don't want to like be mean or anything. I'm like, maybe it's something exclusive to her. Maybe she like what was I supposed to know? And then she's like, oh no, I meant to say coffee. And so that drove me.
We really were like, we didn't want to. We were Googling.
I want to ask
what's
her.
A Crawford? What's a Crawford?
Right. And so it was a coffee. So that was funny. That's when she first came on the scene.
Okay, so I just saw, what did Curly say? Oh, that, I wonder if it has aloe vera and Alikay. That can cause drying too. Yeah, I have to go back and look at the ingredients, but I know someone said protein, and there is protein in that leave-in. And now that they mentioned it, I'm like, maybe this is why I kind of get like a drier wash and go. My hair is sensitive to protein. It's not overly sensitive, but that is something for those of you who are sensitive to protein or you're weary of protein. There is protein in that leave-in, which I wasn't aware of that.
Okay, so Great Scholar said, she's talking to somebody, Leslie, All Gray, the Camille Rose Aloe Whipped Butter Gel keeps my gray white. Okay. It never kind of like turns transparent and sinks in. Great Scholar.
What are good one and dones by WeDad? The Vita Curl Gel.
For you.
And you like the
cream and the
moisture.
Curl Quencher.
Gel.
Yeah,
the gels are one and done. The Featherlight Styling Cream. Oh, honestly, do you know the Featherlight Styling Cream?
But not the gel. I mean, the gel is a great one and done, but I liked the cream. I found out that the cream was fantastic from the Curl Quench line when I went to Georgia, and it was complete humidity. And I had that in my suitcase as well as the gel. The gel didn't work out, but I also had the cream. So I don't know what made me try just the cream, but I think because of the prices, I'm like, I don't layer. I definitely do not layer WeDad. They tell you not to layer. They're not meant to layer. One is not a leave-in. One is not a styling agent. Like, you choose one or another, okay? So you're either going to use the gel by itself or you're going to use the cream by itself. The cream is not meant to add moisture, and then you put the gel on top. That's just what WeDad said, okay? Other people I know, they layer. I don't layer because those prices I can't afford to layer with WeDad. The Featherlight Styling Cream that came out for the climate control line, people were layering that, using that as kind of like the moisture, and then putting the climate control gel on top. No, they said it's just different types of holds. That's what I constantly say all the time, but everybody does what they want to do. But so the one and done by WeDad, the Featherlight Styling Cream, love that as a one and done.
This tastes like NyQuil.
Does it? What flavor is that?
Iced cool blueberry and lavender.
Okay.
The vitamin, want to taste it?
Oh, thanks. I don't like NyQuil. You do.
But you'd be able to confirm. Can you confirm?
I can smell, but I'm not going to taste.
Can you confirm?
All right, I have to confirm. I'm a mother. That's what mothers do. I don't know what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like I don't think it tastes like NyQuil.
Does it taste like blueberry
and
lavender?
It tastes like watered down blueberries.
It says it has a kick of cool.
It does. It definitely does have a kick of cool. All right, getting back to the question at hand.
Did I see in the vlog when I had to drink the Vibe drink because I was dying?
So the cream curl quencher line. Love the mousse that they just came out with Vital. Is it Vital Curl? We thought it was Vita. It's Vital. Vital Curl.
That's horrible.
Love that mousse. They've never seen, Leah Shabazz said she's never seen that. What flavor is that? Blueberry?
Yeah, this is the vitamin water. I know, I just saw it in Stop and Shop, so I picked it up because I never saw it either. It's called Ice Cool Blueberry and Lavender. And, yeah. What does it say? They always have like a thing on it. It always had something weird. Yeah, frozen tundra. I don't know.
On the placebo effect.
It's gross.
What do we bring in for our hair on the Miami trip? It came to mind that 3 ounces or less, so I'm thinking...
I mean, I feel like we're going to do our hair, right? Because we're leaving... We'll probably do our hair Friday morning.
Right.
We're not going to be, like, crazy sleeping on the plane or whatever. It's, what, like a 2-hour flight? Like, if that.
Right.
And then we get there, and then probably... I feel like on Saturday, we're probably going to be using their products at some point, so maybe we should just bring a little something, like a good one and done, just in case.
Just in case.
But I don't really feel like we need to bring a whole lot of products.
That we go through, what is it, TSA or something, and they say, nope, take this and toss it. Like, I am going to be so cognizant of that with makeup. What did I do? Oh, I know, I wanted a setting spray, and I was getting Urban Decay, and you're like, Mom, you cannot bring that on the plane. Can you imagine me going through the line and they taking my Urban Decay setting spray and just tossing it in the garbage, like $30? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So I said, like, different things you want to bring. If you can't get them down to, like, 3 ounces or whatever, like, we're just going to have to check a bag and just stick it in the check bag.
Yeah.
So.
But you guys with the wheelchair thing, that's good. Because I'm like, I don't want to do a whole lot of, like, different layers and different floors. And, like, we get off, we're going to get there, go in the door, and then, like, check in. But then once you get on the other end, and now I've got to go down to baggage claim and all that, and I'm just, like, trying not to do all of that, but I mean, we might have to.
We might have to
because like, we're gonna have to be bringing back things too.
Yeah, that's why I said it's also a good reason to check a bag. But like, because we're gonna be bringing products back, and so we need to make sure, you know, we can get those back here and all this stuff. It's just so much to think about.
Trial size
for such a short trip.
Sometimes trial sizes are 4 ounces though. Like CURLMIX, those are 4 ounces, so I couldn't bring that on the plane, right?
Yeah, it is 3 ounces, right, guys? It's 3 ounces.
But the CURLMIX.
Oh, Deanna Gray, hey ladies, just did the bounce curl and the curl enhancing smoothing combo. Loving my result. That's a great combination.
You used to do that, right?
Yeah, I think we have to mix it up. Me doing that. That's a great combination. Allie B. Oh, she lives in Florida. 3 or 4 ounces. Okay, we have to double check.
Okay.
We might just throw one of them little sample gels in the bag. Throw it in the bag. And bring one of those. But again, we're probably gonna be styling our hair with their products. So yeah, we're not gonna overpack. I swear I'm not gonna overpack. I'm not gonna let you.
It makes no sense to overpack. We're literally
You're gonna have to like run your suitcase by me before we leave. I'll say no, this can come out, this can stay.
Oh, 3 ounces. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay, 4 ounces things on my carry-on. Okay. Are you leaving from Bradley or JFK? JFK. Yeah, we wanted Bradley, but the tickets were crazy expensive. So they asked us for options. And then the little
small print, they get to choose which airline you leave out of, what's affordable to them. So so we really got to know the mechanisms of brand trips and all the you know, the wonderfulness of it all, because there are like there's more, you know, underneath it. So I'm like, so we couldn't pick and choose like at the airport we wanted to.
Because Bradley is like 30 minutes from us. Yeah. Oh wait, no, Bradley's in Hartford, but still that.
No, we wanted to go to Tweed.
Yeah, Tweed in New Haven. We wanted to fly out of there, or Bradley, anything in Connecticut. But the tickets out of Connecticut were like crazy expensive, and there were 2 of us. Yeah. So we're flying out of JFK, which is like an hour and a half from us. So we're pretty far from JFK.
On Friday, going to New York, rush hour traffic, because people like kind of like go that way for the weekend and all that. So we have to be very cognizant of that time.
They said I'm gonna be TSA for your suitcase. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, she is.
Take the TSA agent. Make sure I have the gloves on. And I'm gonna be scanning through. I'm gonna say, okay, you don't need this. You don't need 4 shirts. We're only gonna be there a day.
Right? I know. I can't make up my mind right here.
4 options.
Right. Okay. Somebody named Fat Unicorn said, "Can you shout me out?" Hi, Fat Unicorn. Hope it's safe to shout folks out we have never heard before, because we get nice and then all of a sudden they turn and do something crazy. MADCURLS fam, watch that name. Remember you guys, Queenie? Who was here during the Queenie days?
You're gonna have to leave 5 hours early. Yeah, no, or earlier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're already planning. I think our flight's at like 3:30 or something. I was saying we had to leave this house. I mean, I'd rather sit in the airport than chance it.
Oh, Tony Rogers from Norwalk. I grew up in Norwalk. Interesting.
Are there any Alikay one and dones? Not that we've come across yet.
Right, and there might be one, but because at that point when we were trying out that line, or when I first got onto it, the lemongrass leave-in was like a big thing, and so I tried that, and then I went in with the that cream, that yellow cream. So
the creme brulee.
The creme brulee, that one right there. So I don't know. Perhaps it could, but we never tried that out as a one and done.
Lavender smells great, but tastes badly, in my opinion. Yeah, Christina, when I saw that it had lavender in it, I'm like, like I wonder what that's gonna taste like. But I assumed it might be more blueberry than lavender, or I thought it might taste like purple, whatever purple tastes like.
What's that?
This, because it has blueberry and lavender. And she said
lavender?
Yes, but I didn't really know what lavender would taste like.
Yeah.
Oh, because I have a tea that's like something in lavender, and it's like my favorite tea, my stress relief tea. It has lavender in it, but.
Travel sizes are good for 2 days. But
so, again, the Miami trip is for Honey Handmaids, which is a hair company, hair product line, like a natural hair company. And they had a contest that we were entered into, and we won. And
by you guys.
MADCURLS fam sent us to Honey Handmaids, and Honey Handmaids scoops up and is bringing us to Miami.
We didn't know about it. We just kept kind of watching. And we're like, I think we're gonna do this. And then
we really didn't enter. We had never heard of Honey Handmaids. I keep wanting to say Honey Handmaid's Tale because I'm thinking of Hulu, Honey Handmaids, and you guys were adding our names because you wanted them to work with us, and then it turned into a contest, and then you guys got us all voted in.
And even the owner said, Miss V, her name is, she said, I kept watching because I said, I think they're going to pull it out. She goes, I had never heard of you. She said, so then I started looking up who MADCURLS is, and she said, and I was like, oh, wow, there's 2 of them. So she said, I couldn't, like, split you guys up. So she said, so they're both coming. We got to find it. That was so funny. We were so excited that night. Let me see if I can find it because it's really cute, and we were just so excited.
Tay, how often do you do your hot oil treatments? I do them every time I'm going to wash my hair, and that's about twice a week, once or twice a week. Maybe now that the spring is here and it's not going to be as cold, I won't have to hot oil treatment as much. I just know that like the weather this winter was like just super cold, and my hair was just really dry not having it, so the hot oil treatments really made a difference. But right now I'm doing it either like once or twice a week.
Kisha Max said, what's a good recommendation for a gel by a black-owned company equivalent to Eco? Is it Eco? Eco. You guys always correct us. Like the argan or olive oil. I know I love the olive oil one. And I like that texture and that feel of that.
People were talking about Urban Hydration. That's black-owned, and I have one that is, I haven't tried it yet. But
Good night, 106 Andy.
Good night, 106 Andy. It's Jamaican Black Castor Oil. Urban Hydration, the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line. They also have one for the honey line. They have some gels that look like Eco, and that's a black-owned company.
Hi, Ari.
It's Aunt Jackie's black-owned. They have their Don't Shrink gel. That's a good gel. Is Aunt Jackie's?
Play this. It's right here. The night she came out and told us so they could see, because you always know how to like hold up to the phone. All right, so this is Miss V. This is where we're going, and this is how she announced the winners.
So this is the night we found out that we won.
It was so cute.
I like that. That's nice, right? So this is called the Honey Bunches of Bloggers. These individuals that are coming to see me. They're coming with Miss V, and they're gonna see the whole team. They're gonna have a lot of good eats. I do thank everybody that was involved and all of the people that gave so many likes. So coming in first. And I know I said we were gonna have 3 bloggers, but it looks like there's gonna be 4 because MADCURLS is 2 individuals. It's a mom and daughter curls. So guess what? Both of them gonna be flying. MADCURLS, they coming to Miami. I'm flying both of them in.
That was so cute.
So
thank you, Michelle Almonte.
Nice, right?
She super chatted us, girl. $4.99.
oh, thank you. Our snacks for the airplane. Well, you can't bring snacks on the airplane, right?
I don't.
Wait, no, you can't bring stuff. No, you can't bring stuff past TSA.
I said I probably can't bring my buy.
Unless you can find it there, but you can't. It's not like once you get past TSA, they have restaurants and stuff.
Oh, they do. You can bring it on.
You can bring that on. Yeah,
Okay.
I think, but you can't bring your buy and get past TSA with your buy. I don't think.
Okay. Oh, you can buy stuff there. Okay. I bring my bars. Okay. I'm sure they have buy there. Oh, anything dry and fruit. Just Yan Rosario said. Hello, Jeanette. Is it Effinger? Hello, ladies.
Good night, Leslie Booth. She's going night-night.
Going night-night?
You can bring snacks, no drinks. I bring entire meals.
Oh, snack, no liquids. Okay. Even if you get the liquid at the airport, like after you pass the checkpoint. Yeah, peanuts. They don't even give out peanuts anymore on the plane, right? That's how long ago I flew. Okay.
But
yes, I need
they do ask you,
goldfish.
do you want something to drink? They will do that.
And it consists of a dry ginger ale?
I've gotten apple juice before.
Oh, really? Okay. After TSA, liquid is fine. Okay.
I remember one time I had someone elbow me in the ribs and wake me up because the do you want something to drink woman was there. I'm like,
okay.
I was sleeping, sir. I clearly did not want something to drink.
Stephanie Edwards said, yes, only liquids bought in the airport. Oh, okay. JetBlue still gives free chips or cookies. Good. Well, I think we're flying JetBlue.
JetBlue is the best.
Mm-hmm.
They have like the most feet room.
Yeah, they do. It's kind of like a little
$48 for a bottle of water.
To me, when it first came out,
so
like
true.
so little, small, and unassuming. And to me, they're like one of the best airlines now because they were up against like who remembers TWA back in the day? Like I was like, what is a JetBlue? Okay, but JetBlue has turned out to be such a great airline. I think
It is.
Yeah,
They give you free
customer
cable
service.
Yeah, I was watching SpongeBob and had plenty of foot room. My drinks, like it was nice. The one time I flew JetBlue. The worst was I think it was U.S. Airways. That was like the worst experience. I was like squished in like a sardine. It was horrible.
Oh, okay. So here we go, right here. So it's Melissa said yes. JetBlue is the best. Everything else charges carry-on fees and seat fees like crazy. Okay, so we were wondering how many bags we could check, and because you thought we had to pay for every bag that we checked, right? I think you could at least check.
I thought the bags
2
were free
bags.
if you bought them on the airplane, but if you wanted to check a bag, you had to pay to check a bag.
I never heard of that. Is that true? Don't you at least get? I mean, how do people travel without bringing a suitcase? Don't you at least get to check 1 or 2?
Well, you bring a suitcase, but you bring it on the plane.
No
right?
way. Not if you go on a vacation someplace. People aren't bringing a vacation
Well,
worth of clothes on
how
an
many
airplane.
bags can you check?
I would think 2 per
Yeah,
person.
carry-on is free. But if you want to put something under the airplane, do you have to pay for that?
They charge to
Check in a
They
bag.
do? What do they expect people to wear when they go on a vacation? That's like somebody one time put on all their layers of clothes.
Yeah, he sure did. He got dragged off the plane. They were like, no, he wore all his boxers, all his pants, all his socks. He had everything. He was like walking in like this. He had all his clothes on.
He did. That's why. Okay. $25?
Each bag they charge, they weigh it. Yeah, they weigh it.
Wow. Since when did that happen? What is people supposed to wear?
Wait, JetBlue allow 2 per person carry-on, 1 luggage paid per person.
1 luggage paid.
It's $30 now.
JetBlue, does JetBlue charge you or they let 1 go through?
See, Miss Mo said for a weekend trip you only need a carry-on. Do not check a bag. But like
Yes.
you have all these potions and lotions.
No,
and...
I'm not. I'm definitely not going to do that.
No potions and lotions.
No,
Okay.
no, not at all because I don't want to have to go down to wait for the little spinner and wait for the bag to come around, and it's just
All things
too much.
Cynthia, I don't believe we have a hair routine from start to finish, like where we show how we wash our hair, then style it. I mean,
Yes, we do.
Okay, wait. All of our videos are basically from start to finish,
Yeah.
but they're not. I'm thinking she's meaning an entire wash day, like.
Oh,
Where we
from
shampoo our hair and then we go into styling and then we show you the results. We show the results from like our hair being wet after
Right.
washing it, and then we show you the whole styling and then we show you the end result. That's typically what we show.
Most of our videos, probably about 90% of our videos, are tutorials from start to finish. Start being after we shampoo and deep condition or condition, rinse out, whatever. Put the plastic bag, put a microfiber towel on my head, or you'll just let your hair, but we show up when our hair is washed and conditioned. And then we start right there with the first things first, water. We wet our hair again and start putting the products in. But start to finish is the essence of the video. You just don't see the shampooing and conditioning because I don't do shower scenes.
Yeah. Aaliyah Shabazz, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we need to check a bag because we're bringing products back. So, oh, here we go. Thank you, Christina Mendez. Let me see.
Oh, well, the instructions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No shower scenes. Right, Leslie? No. Can't do shower scenes. Emily Randall said, I'm so late. If it's over 50, you'll be overcharged. Over 50 pounds? Wow.
Tickets booked on or after 8/27. Okay, so if it's over 51 pounds, it's 150 per bag. Our bag is not going to be no 50 pounds.
No way. No, we are going to carry on. My mother would go on a 6-week vacation to California when I lived there and bring one carry-on. She was dead serious. She said, I have a washing machine, that's it. My mother's just low maintenance.
So first bag is $30.
Wow. No, there is nothing in the world that I want to bring that
Yeah, but I think it'd still be a good idea for us to do that. Just because, how are we getting those products back here?
Maybe, all right, so we'll fold it up. We'll fold up a bag, a carry-on bag, and
$30 is cheaper than sticking that thing in the mail and sending it, whatever it is.
probably so. Yeah.
I don't know, unless we're getting it mailed to us. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because all the influencers are coming from different places. So
Yeah.
across the United States, nobody's in Florida. So how are they getting their products home?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Mm.
But I mean, and we also have to see what like you need to pack. Because you might need things that you can't bring on a carry-on. So
Yeah, I'll make it work. I mean, you seriously just, all right, we're traveling in our clothes. When we get there, it'll be nighttime.
I'm not talking about like clothes and stuff. I'm talking about like even like makeup remover and medication, like different things. Like you don't know. You know?
Yeah, I see. You know, it's going to be very, very, very minimal. Very minimal. Nothing really, because don't forget we're leaving Friday and we're coming back Sunday. So anything that could possibly happen, even if you have to like skip a day or something like that, like it's just one day. So,
Because you can check a bag on your way home only, but we need. Where are we getting the bag? We'd have to bring
Thank you, Shayna Parrish.
Oh, cool! Thank you, Shayna Parrish.
For your trip. Now you got the last $4.99 for your snacks, and now I'll get mine for my snacks.
For your snacks. Girl, I don't know, girl. I'm packing this bag tonight.
Keep meds with you. Yes, I definitely will. And with meds, do you have to have a prescription for them to prove like they're yours? You can't just have them loose in any container.
But Melissa, a folded up check-on bag. I'm not throwing my products in a folded up check-on bag for them to explode all in the bag on the way home.
No, we bring it with us. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be all floppy with all the products in it. It's gonna be hopping all over that airplane.
To go underneath.
Yeah,
yeah,
no
but
way.
they will be. I'm sure they'll be sealed, like the package. You know, like the gift box, like it's an anniversary gift box.
In a floppy bag.
Yeah, that would be the only thing.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot of thought.
It's too much. It's too much. My brain, I can't.
That's why we haven't done any filming this week. We just keep getting overwhelmed by all the thought process.
And when we get overwhelmed, we go to bed. That's what happens. We go to our separate beds and we just get in under our covers.
Okay, no,
and we lay there.
Prescription required. Okay,
I can't.
That's good to know.
I can't.
But I even think in my mind, okay, so Friday, I mean, every day, like you said, you take vitamins or medication, and with MS, I do
Smart Leslie
3 times a week an injection. Smart. So I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I would do it Friday morning before I left, and I wouldn't have to do it again until Monday. So I don't have to bring any injections, needles, okay, for the weekend. And then anything else, I would take it Friday morning. I would only need it for Saturday, but even if I forego Saturday, I'll be back Sunday. So sometimes I'll skip a day or miss a day, and I'll just take it that Sunday. So I don't think medication is really going to be an issue.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the products that we're getting. How do we get those back?
Just have them in pill boxes. You don't need a prescription. Okay.
So what about shipping your, like, I'm thinking she meant shipping your new products. How are we going to, like, we'd
have to find probably
a post office
and there's just no time to do all of that.
Yeah, I mean, we have to ask. We still haven't gotten really our itinerary yet. So we'll say, how are we supposed to get our products back to our states?
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's smart. Silver Star 925 said, take an extra day medication in case of flight delays. That's smart. Yeah, the products won't be able to be carried on as a carry-on.
Shayna Parrish, flat rate is not $8 at all. Flat rate for like a medium box is like $14. But
I know.
But the anniversary set is like 10 products, I think. I don't think those are 10 full-size products.
I know. Shayna Parrish is thinking like along my lines. I'm thinking that that first little box that used to be $4.95, I'm thinking that that's $4.95 still. And I thought, I'm like, when we did those Christmas ornaments, I'm like, we could even do priority if we have to. I said, those little boxes, I said, you get the free, I said, boxes at the post service. I said, so we don't have to buy envelopes. That way we save there. Nope, that first little box is like $7.95 now.
You thought, no, those ornaments this Christmas were supposed to be like, we were gonna try to like make it like a little money maker thing. No, we took a major L. Yeah. After all that handmade work, like you were like, no, shipping's gonna be like $1. No,
I really thought.
We charged $6 for them, right?
I even got so specific. I said it's probably about $1.13.
Shipping was $3.50. I think to ship those was $3.50, and I was just like, wow.
It was almost like Lucy and Ethel when they made the salad dressing and they just wanted to get it out and just like they just started doing it. So I said, I can't even look at what we're gonna pay. Let's just get them out and and just be done with this. And now we'll know, for the future that shipping isn't what it once was.
Christina Mendez just cash apped us $30 to check our bag. You're so awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. You're just we're just talking it out with you guys, but wow.
So now I can pack whatever I want.
Of sorts. Of sorts.
That sounds like me, of sorts. I always say of sorts.
Of sorts.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because we'd be battling it out.
I know.
You keep downplaying it, but I know how you pack.
She said, correct, LoriAnne. I can pack whatever I want to. They always ask people to check for free at the gate.
I love our MADCURLS fam. I really do.
Why do they do that? It's Melissa. Why do they ask that?
I mean, we're really not going to need that much. I'm just worrying about our liquids and stuff like that and those products that we have to bring back. Because I think even like the Saturday, they want us to wear like jean shorts or something. So they're basically picking out our outfit for us. Right. And I think we're going to get t-shirts, even though I bought this sickening dress that I want to wear so bad. I'm packing it anyway, just in case I might get to wear it.
Yeah.
But.
They claim there's not enough room on the plane. Okay. Remember that video that time, the guy, when they literally yanked the Asian man off the plane, he hit his head on the ground and dragged him off the plane.
Oh my gosh, remember that?
They wanted him to, I think they wanted his seat, and they asked if anybody wanted to like forego their seat, and he did it. So they just started yanking folks off the plane.
They just yanked him off the plane.
Yeah.
That was so scary and horrible. Did he get money for that?
I don't know. He always had a lawsuit. When the story unfolded more, there was more like he was known for those kinds of things.
Okay, but that wasn't his fault. They were physically dragging that man off the plane. He had busted blood, blood everywhere and everything. That was crazy. So to take pictures, of course.
That's true, Leslie. Yes, whenever you were to travel on Friday, even though I don't know, the plane gives me a sense of like when I get off. Do you guys just feel kind of like when you get off the plane? It just the air is just a lot of air. You just
no matter what.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of things that make you just feel like whenever we go out and we come back, you come in the house like I have to wash my hands.
I do. I
That's the first thing you do. You hit the door and you're like, I have to wash my hands.
I know. And I never knew the value of washing hands. My grandmother used to do it. It used to drive me crazy. She goes, wash those hands, and I'm just like thinking to myself, for what? But now I literally get out the car, come in, and wash my hands, and you'd be surprised how much dirt comes off. Bar soap, and it's just like all I did was just drive the car. Maybe go to a store. I didn't really touch anything, and just I don't know. Is it the steering wheels that are so dirty? I always take those wet wipes or those Clorox wipes and clean the steering wheel. I got that from my mother, but still my hands are always dirty when I come in and wash them.
Oh, it says Michelle Amani says, please pack an emergency outfit, toothbrush, underwear in case your checked luggage gets lost.
Oh my goodness!
I've never had that happen. People have had that happen though. Well, obviously people have had that happen, but like
better check luggage get lost and a whole plane get lost. I started watching that the documentary about that plane. What is it, MH370 or something? Why I watched that, I don't know. But
before we get on an airplane,
that'll be the least of my worries is a little checked bag lost.
The whole plane gets lost.
Well, I could say you knew MADCURLS when.
Jesse, that happened to me 3 times already. I'd be panicked. If someone lost my luggage, I'd be like, where is it? Especially those ones when you have to do layovers. Like, I never understood when, like like if I was going to California and say I had to stop in Texas, like when I stopped in Texas, like where's my luggage? Like, oh, you know, it's being sent on to California. It's like, but how's it getting there? Like,
remember the time
where is it?
You took all my makeup out here and I didn't know about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait, which trip is this?
This was when you went to California, I think, and
okay, I didn't take all your makeup. I took one MAC brush.
oh my
and
makeup.
you missed me. That you missed me during that trip, and you were being petty. You were being busted, and so you texted me. All of a sudden, you wanted that MAC brush. You were like, "Do you have my MAC say like M15 whatever it was?" And I sent her a picture. I'm like, "This one," and like I had it in my hand. You're like, "Yeah, that was the one. Bring it home to me." I'm like, "Well, I can't bring it home right now, but I'll bring it home in a couple weeks when I get back. You'll be coming with me."
All right, but anyway. So there you were at the airport, and the wrong bag was grabbed.
Okay, no, that was a different trip. That was DC.
Oh, DC.
Okay, yeah, no. My 21st birthday, I was in DC, and I took like half your makeup stash with me. I took your NARS. I took your Bobbi Brown. I took your MAC. I took Chanel.
Act like she never did it before.
No, wait. I thought you were talking. I didn't know which trip you were talking about.
It didn't matter which trip.
Okay,
it was just
no,
the idea.
but the DC one was worse because the DC one, like when we got to the place we were supposed to get our bags, the wrong bag was snatched up. It looked identical to my bag, but it wasn't. And so that bag was snatched up, and like we were like heading to where we were catching our ride, and I just happened to look over because like my bag was being carried for me, and I happened to notice it said like United States Army or something on it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I like unzipped the bag, like this bright red bra popped up that was not mine. I was like oh my gosh, I'm like, this is not my bag. Like I started freaking out because the bag that went missing was the bag that had all your makeup in it.
Wow.
And it had all your makeup, my hair stuff, like a lot of stuff. And I was gonna look busted for my 21st birthday in DC. And so I was like, I need that bag. And we ended up finding the bag, but I was panicking because all your makeup was in that bag. I snuck all your makeup out.
And I had no idea.
And I almost lost the bag. I was freaking out.
And I don't be wearing that stuff that you wear, girl.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, it was your NARS, it was your Chanel. Oh,
I know.
I took all your
Yeah, it just
to look sickening for my 21st, and the bag went missing, and I was getting ready to look busted.
Yeah.
One, I was gonna look busted.
So
two, you were gonna get mad.
That's what I think about. I'm not going to overpack because
You're not.
I just don't want anything. I haven't flown in forever, so I don't know what they're going to be taking and confiscating. And just to look at that stuff and they just take makeup and just toss it, I can't. I'd be sick as a dog. Like if I had this makeup bag that's just filled, I mean, I said, who wears more makeup than the MADCURLS channel? We love some makeup here. All right, and I would just
Thank
be
you, Alexis.
sick.
We just got another Cash App for some snacks. You
Tell
guys are
us
so
don't
sweet.
police my food.
Girl. I know, because if they sell buy drinks, they're probably gonna be like $10 for a buy drink
Oh, I bet.
to bring it on the plane.
See, that's terrible. I don't know why I couldn't bring it from home, but you can't.
One
I'm
time
not
I
gonna
wanted
even
to buy
risk it.
grapes. They were like $6.99 for a little container.
Yeah, I mean it looks so flat. So, but everything in here is like pricey. Hourglass. Anybody knows makeup? Hourglass. Okay. Hourglass bronzer. Laura Mercier.
But we also have to think
Concealer.
about the fact that it's gonna be hot down there. So what makeup are we really bringing?
No. I'm not. But I'm saying I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going to overpack because
Yeah.
I just never know if a bag's going to be grabbed and tossed. Quick decision-making time. Like, sorry, ma'am, you can't have this. Now, you either want to pay for a locker and put it there, or they could just throw it. They don't care. I have to make a quick decision. You know, I can't risk it.
Hannah Rosa, we're gonna be doing a Honey Handmaids review when we get some Honey Handmaids products, which will be after the trip.
Yeah.
We really wanted to do some before the trip, but they didn't have any products in stock, or it was something, I don't know, something happened, and so we weren't able to review anything before we went out there.
Yeah, we really kind of didn't want to like go in a bubble, and we wanted you guys to enjoy like the excitement. Well, you guys knew about it before we did this brand, but we wanted to kind of like throughout the month to really get it ensconced in your minds and really kind of like hype it up, and you guys would really appreciate the brand. But it just didn't work out that way. They said they weren't able to send it to us, and so I was like, wow. So now we're going into like this vacuum, and nobody really knows of Honey's Handmade, and we really kind of want to introduce it throughout the whole month.
Mm-hmm.
Then you guys could appreciate the trip, and then when we came back, we bring the products. But you know, Plan B. Thank you, Rodney Robinson. Is that a new name, Tay? People always say it's a show.
Yeah, that sounds new.
Yeah.
The Curly Fish, she said, how long does it take for Nature's Little Secret to ship products? It's been 2 weeks.
Oh.
I feel like they ship relatively fast.
I think so. Were they backstocked or?
Yeah, that's a good question. Were they backstocked or?
Is there only like one way of shipping? Can you pick like ground shipping, standard shipping? Did you pick any particular one? Has it really been 2 weeks, or does it just feel like it's been 2 weeks?
I know they like hand make their products like a lot of these other small companies, so sometimes that takes a while. but 2 weeks is kind of a time. So I don't think it would be like bad to reach out and just be like, hey, I ordered something.
What foundation and concealer do you use?
Yeah. I feel like you could totally like reach out and just be like, you know, I ordered 2 weeks ago.
All right.
I didn't get any shipping confirmation, or nothing has shipped yet, or.
We're always switching up. So right now I'm on. I like the foundation sticks, so I have it by Anastasia. I will have it by. I even got one from Ulta the other day, Ulta brand. I use Hourglass foundation stick. What else? Bobbi Brown foundation stick. Right now I went back to my Chanel from, years ago, the Vita Lumiere Aqua. I'm using that in the color 30, kind of mixed with 40 because I'm running out of 30 and I don't know if I really want to kind of like buy it again because I'm not giving it away. So I'm trying to make it stretch by going between 30 and 40. It's not that much of a difference. And then concealer. Oh, concealer's just my thing. I hold up the show every Friday night putting on my 2 hours worth of concealer. So I got onto my, even though I've had it for years, but I was like, oh, I forgot about this. Hello, old friend. My Laura Mercier one, Secret Camouflage.
CURLMIX definitely has been having backstock, like not backstock, but like their shipping has been slow since that Shark Tank show or whatever. So that could be why you're waiting on CURLMIX. I don't know why you would be waiting on Nature's Little Secret. So I would reach out because their shipping shouldn't take that long. So I don't know what that's about.
And they're pretty good with customer service.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let us know. And then I have Urban Decay concealer. This is just what I have right here tonight. But I have a whole shelf upstairs. We just love makeup. We do. We absolutely love makeup. What makeup do you use? Was it Tish Harris?
Jen loves nail polish. She got her Miche today. What'd you get from Miche? Did you get the deep conditioner?
The protein one? Vonda Grant, we're only going for less than 48 hours. Friday night we'll get there and we have to leave Sunday morning like 6 a.m. So it's just like one day of Saturday of activities. And the MADCURLS fam voted us in and we won the trip. And so we're going, but it really is less than 48 hours.
If we weren't in the situation we were in and like we had Manny, like I would be like, don't like I'd push our ticket out, like, you know, and give us like a couple more days in Miami. Like, we can't even really take in Miami in less than 48 hours, but one day we'll be able to go on sickening trips, girl.
We will.
I know my first trip when I can take one and like pay for everything and do everything, and like I feel like if I can't take the trip twice at a time, then I shouldn't even take the trip once. That's how I kind of think about like big ticket items. Like if I can't do it twice at the same time, then I don't need to be doing it once. I can't afford to do it once. And that's just my mentality. But my first trip I want to take is definitely Disneyland in California. Because, like, that's just, I love Disneyland.
Because to me, it's the original. I know Disney World's supposed to be the best, and they have so much more in Disney World. But to me, Disneyland just brings back fond memories. You guys were raised in Disneyland. It's
just the experience. Not about, like, the adventure rides and stuff at Disneyland in California. Like, it's just
the experience. It's authentic Disney.
Totally experience.
It's where Walt Disney first made Disneyland. It's all like Walt Disney stuff there. I mean, it's all Walt Disney, but Walt Disney started with Disneyland, and then we lived in California, and you guys were little, and you just were raised in Disneyland, so it just brings back fond memories to me. I would bring you there for story time and lunchtime, and so yeah, I would love to go to Disneyland.
I see you guys asking about the gym guy. No, I did not speak to the gym guy. I did not see the gym guy this week. Nothing happened with the gym guy. No update with the gym guy.
Tish Harris, what foundation stick do you use?
Dress on layers on the plane, it gets cold. Yes. Yeah, I actually forgot about that, but that is smart. No, airplanes do get cold. I always had like a hoodie or something on the airplane.
Protein one, Aaliyah. Oh my gosh, that is my favorite. I love that protein one. She said, I love the Miche deep conditioner. I want to try the protein one. Yep.
I asked Jen, what did she get? Did she answer? No, not yet. Okay.
I'm glad I didn't use it tonight, though, before I put in the CURLMIX, because I was thinking that, did I use it the other day before Adam did it? I was thinking that my curls were just so defined and just popped because of the Miche conditioner, but tonight I didn't do that. I used the CURLMIX shampoo and conditioner, and then did this. So, nope, this is authentic CURLMIX.
She said I got both deep conditioners and the leave-in. I'm going to rarely use the protein, though. Low porosity, but I want to give it a try. Okay. I want to try the Mael, the Babasu one, I think. They said it's like a moisture protein, but someone just recently said they had a bad experience with it, so I'm a
Okay.
little weary. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm loving my hair right now, and I just don't want to do anything to set it off. And
You know what I
protein
read
is no joke.
today on Instagram, and it came from Joe Ortiz, the king of curls, who cuts my hair. Like a plug. All right.
Love some Mitch.
Love some Mitch. But, and I didn't know, and you guys probably did know it, and I didn't know that. And I just keep learning these new things. I always say, you know, when you know better, you do better. That low porosity hair needs to rinse out products with warm to hot water, perhaps. But my hair is high porosity, and you rinse it out to close, I think to seal it in, to close the cuticle with cool water to cold water. And there I was with freezing cold water. I was determined to do this, and I think I kind of see the difference. I really do. I think something about it tonight looks different.
And I read that, I don't know if I got it from Joe, but I did, maybe he said it to me in the salon. But when I rinse out my deep conditioners, I do rinse it out with warm water. Because
that's good for you,
yeah,
right?
because when I do cold water, my hair feels dry and it feels like stiff. It feels weird.
Okay, maybe because you're low porosity,
Yeah.
and you need to open up the cuticle to make sure the
Alicia
product is
Shabazz,
absorbed.
me too. I cannot rinse with cold water. It tangles my hair. Me
Oh,
too. My hair
okay.
feels very weird when I rinse with cold water.
Are you
I
low
don't like
porosity?
it. I don't like it at all.
Because I'm high porosity, and I think it'll seal it.
Diamond Hill, why doesn't your hair like the Mayo Protein Deep Conditioner?
See, warm water raises the cuticle.
Cold
Cool
water.
closes. Yes,
Mhm.
okay, so they said for high porosity you should close
Okay,
the
so me
cuticle.
and Alicia Shabazz have the same porosity. Yeah, no, I don't like cold water.
Okay. And I probably need to close it because my hair is high porosity and it just sucks in the product. So that's enough product probably.
What's the
shuts
sound?
It down. Say warm, hot for me. That's great, scholars. Your hair low porosity?
I shower with
okay.
fire
The curly
water.
fit chic knew that for about 10 years. Okay. Denisha Bassard, I'm high porosity and I use cool water. I never knew these things. See, I told you we're busted YouTubers.
Busted. Well, every time I put my head down, I see how much my highlights have grown out.
Wow, they have.
Well,
But you would never know because that video we did the other day, you guys were like, your highlights are popping, your highlights are popping.
Yeah.
I think, I think sometimes it depends on the background
Mm-hmm.
because it did look awfully springy and our hair did look very highlighty. But like tonight, it doesn't look like that tonight necessarily. I think it's the lighting sometimes. And maybe the colors that we wear, the background, I don't know. But yeah, they definitely did look very highlighty.
See, I don't want to play with that Mayo. I'm just not going to do it right now. So you're going to have to do it, girl. She said there was no slip for me and it left my hair hard and tangled. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, we already have it in the house?
Yeah, we do. I got
Okay.
it with the Sally's sale.
Okay. So Shayna Parrish, do you rinse with cool water, cold water? Because I did. I'm not going to necessarily say for the first time, but I never paid attention to it before. So today I did it with the intention of paying attention, and I like the look of it. To me, something about it is different.
Have any of you guys tried the Camille Rose Around the World deep conditioners? Like, I was reading reviews on Sally's, and people were saying, like, they're just okay. Like, they're nothing to, like, jump out the window about. You have the protein one. I just got the moisture one, and we were going to, like, do a video on it and see what was popping. But apparently people aren't jumping out the window. They're just like, they're
They
okay.
said they're just deep
They're deep
conditioners.
conditioners, but it's
They
nothing
made
like earth-shattering.
such a big deal about them. And at Fashion Week, they had a whole table and all the display and around the world and all the different kind of cultures, and it just looked so exciting. But I really haven't seen anybody really talk about it.
No.
And the two that we have are the ones I was interested in. The blue one we don't have, and it was more for
No,
food.
the pink one.
The pink one
was cholesterol.
Cholesterol. What does cholesterol do for your hair? But I got the protein, willing to try it, but it's going to have to take some, as I say, to surpass Miche. Because I love that Miche one. No, somebody mentioned that earlier, and I missed that. Did you hear about Wendy Williams? No, and every night, like tonight, I'll go upstairs, and I always go on YouTube, and they have like a Wendy Williams channel, and I'll get like snippets of whatever happens. So I always go to the Hot Topics. But no, I've been hearing something. I keep seeing something on YouTube, but I haven't clicked on it yet. What is going on with Wendy Williams?
I heard her husband, some pictures surfaced of her husband and the mistress on vacation or something. That's all I know.
But she knew about that. I mean, that's an old story. What pictures? What did he lie? Say there was no mistress, because there clearly was one, and she was gone forever. and she was trying to get her health back in order. I think she has, is it Graves' disease or something?
Plant-based food. He said nobody's talking because it's 8 ounces with 2-digit prices. That's true.
Oh, okay. All right, so but Wendy Williams,
she's living in a sober house. What's that?
I heard that today.
Oh, she's living in a rehab, cocaine addiction.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Is that true?
It was opioid addiction. Well, some type of addiction.
Wow.
Drug treatment.
So she's off the show again? Because she was off forever, and they were bringing on guest people to do that. They were all supporting her. They'd come on, and they'd make it crystal clear they're there just to fill in. She was in the industry. They loved her so much. And how you doing? And all that nonsense.
It says that's what she says on the show. She lives in a rehab, then goes to the show every day. Then she does yoga and goes back to rehab.
She admitted on the show she has cocaine, that she has a cocaine addiction?
She goes after work. She's still on the show. That's sad.
Did she admit it on the show?
She admitted it. That's what they said.
I'll talk about people revealing like their illnesses.
Yeah,
okay.
Speak your
Shout out
truth.
to Wendy Williams. All right. That's pretty brave. What do you guys think about that? What episode was that? I gotta go find it. She never got help for it before. Fell back. She's often alluded to things like that. You know, she's had it hard with her hubby. She has.
I mean, at least she's getting help.
And I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't know. But she made it very clear a few weeks ago that she was going nowhere. That was her marriage. They were married, and she was not going anywhere. And she said, I know you guys heard the rumors and all that. She was not bothered. She was sticking with her husband. That's her story, and she was sticking by it. And I was like, okay. But I guess there's a thin line between sticking with them, but you can't like force anybody to be with you. So it's just, you know, and I could speak from my own experience. We all wish that we'd be like hanging there. You know, I'm hanging in there. It's not working out. I'm staying anyway. No, I mean, you kind of like have to know when to exit stage left and get on with your life. I can't just be wasting a whole lot of time, though it's 30 years of my life. But if it's not working out and he clearly does not want to mend it, got to move on. I mean, I say it like a matter of fact, like it's no big deal. No, it's a huge deal. Huge deal. Obviously, it's reflecting in my MS escalating. But so the Wendy Williams mentality, like I said, I talk about a lot of things, but I talk from experience. And so I'm saying when I heard Wendy Williams say that, I didn't know if I applauded her or just thought like he is doing all kinds of things. And yes, there's marriage vows and everything, but there does come a time and a place like you're gonna have to kind of move on. And she was determined. She's like she wasn't going anywhere. And I just kind of like, speaking from experience, didn't agree with that mentality. You know, like
she said she had to tell it because the Daily Mail was going to tell it, and they did tell it. So I guess she wanted to be the one to tell it first.
Oh, okay. Tuesday's episode. Okay, thank you, Silver Star. Definitely gotta look that up. That's terrible when people have information about you and they say either you tell it or I'm gonna like you have no choice. You have to tell. That's terrible.
Do you guys get pedicures in the wintertime? I feel like I'm probably gonna wear sandals in Florida. Should I get a pedicure? Should we get pedicures?
No.
Flip-flops, girl? You want me sneakers, girl?
Girl, I'm wearing sneakers. Girl.
Are you wearing sneakers?
Yes, girl.
Girl, you don't want a little white nail polish?
No, I could barely walk in the sneakers. I love flip-flops. Make a bag. All right, hold on. Michelle Monty said her husband is openly having a full-blown relationship and she has yet to address it. Yeah, I know. She just alluded to the fact that I know you guys have heard things, but she was not bothered. She was sticking there. And then she started showing pictures. She started off like this story. Did you guys see the episode where she had herself when like 20 years ago? She said this was her at 20, this was him. It was like basically like love at first sight kind of thing. And she took us through kind of like the relationship. And she said this was their relationship and she was going nowhere. They were like basically together for life. And so she took us back to, I think she was like by a car. He was there and they were young, like 20 years ago. And that was her story. And so for all those that are wondering, no, she said she wasn't going anywhere. She was staying right there, regardless of what we all are hearing. So I was like, okay.
Do you guys do pedicures for yourselves or because you have someone like looking at your feet? Just curious. Or is it like, no, I have to have cute feet, like period? Or like, do y'all have like a man looking at your feet so you can't have like busted feet?
Yes, all year round. Keep those toes cute.
For myself, for myself, for
self.
self. Okay.
A pedicure.
Myself, both. Okay.
Okay. For myself.
Okay. All right. Just wondering.
Wow, Ari, why'd she do that? Last time she got a pedicure, the Asian woman took a picture of her callus. I do pedicures for me.
Relaxing me time.
For myself.
Pedicures hurt my ankles, girl. No.
How do you stay?
I'm extremely ticklish, so when they start scrubbing and stuff, I'm just like laughing. I'm so ticklish on my feet.
Who's the question for? Is it Colbert? How do you stay mentally strong? Who are you addressing? Is that me or Tay? I don't know, right there.
Probably you, right?
I don't know.
You were talking about it.
Let me see. Did you ever see anything like it?
Oh, right, Harry.
Both. I feel
Meow. Okay, is it Mech? Okay. Oh, can we allowed to say that anymore?
What's that?
Cardi B trademarked Okur.
Oh, really?
She trademarked it.
Girl, I don't know. Both. How would say mentally strong, girl?
Girl, you go first, girl.
Well,
one, we have each other. That's one.
We have each other. But I think it's part of my makeup. I think I always reflect back to how my grandmother was. And my grandmother was a very, very strong woman. And so I think when she was alive, we were so the same person that kind of like I think we rubbed each other the wrong way, kind of. But when she passed away, I think I started respecting who she was and all the stuff that she brought into my life. I didn't realize it. I think there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't quote my grandmother at all, because it's just all the things that I say sometimes on our videos or on Friday Night Live, I get from my grandmother. So I think, what would my grandmother do? And she just always did what she had to do. You know, like, for instance, if somebody was diagnosed with, say, cancer, and they're like, oh, you know, her name was Pauline. Oh, Pauline, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, like, she's like, she doesn't do the why me, why me. She always says, why not me? Like, who am I not to be diagnosed with something like that? So she really digs deep, and that's where I get my strength. I just dig deep, and I just go through life the best way I can. Yes, it's tragic what's going on in our lives right now, but I'm thinking, it's just like, I always think my mess will one day be my message. Why God has taken me on this path so publicly. I think a few years ago I saw a sermon by T.D. Jakes. I like some of the things that he says, and he said God is going to put you on display, okay, because it's for his glory. Like, I'm going to be on display because I'm a very, very, very private person, and my whole life is certainly on display. And what I certainly did not want my marriage on display for all the world to see, because I had the image of the Wesleys, you know, the husband, the wife, my 3 kids, and like the kind of like the perfect little family. And now my life is on display. You know, it's just demolished. It's not like what everybody thought it was. It wasn't what I thought it was, okay? And so it's on display, and I just take it one day at a time. But I certainly never throw in the towel and never give up, because I feel like my experiences will one day help somebody. If you could just help one person. And I think how Selma Blair helped me with that cane and her MS. I'm like, there's somebody out there speaking to, like, maybe even right now, that's seeing that and thinking, well, if, you know, if LoriAnne can go through that 30 years of marriage, and her husband, guys, you all know Colorado can't be mentioned on the channel on Friday nights. Can't hear the word. Okay, he up and packed and moved to Colorado. No warning, okay? 30 years, and I haven't talked to him of any substantial length since then. He just does not want to be bothered, okay? So what else can I do with that? I cannot crumble, okay? I still have to live my life. I still have my 3 adult children, and I have to show them strength, so that whenever they go through something in life, they have to think back, what did my mom do? You know, how did she handle that? And so I stay strong for my kids and for myself too, and life goes on. Yeah, how do you stay strong, girl?
It's probably not healthy, but I suppress a lot of things. So like, I feel like out of sight, out of mind, out of mind. Like, I don't really think about things. Okay. And I always feel like somebody somewhere else has it worse. And I also feel like I'm not gonna like let things kill me or like take me to that point where I just want to like curl up in the bed and not move on with life. So, but I think most recently the way I've just been handling things is I don't think about it. So that's probably not the healthiest way to do it. So listen to everything she said, but I just don't think about things. So
well, I think we could go through our ups and downs.
That's the way it goes for me.
And we have our periods of like getting down or whatever. But I really try to like overcome that. definitely, you know, I read the Bible, I read scripture, I definitely believe in God, and I'm on this journey. I believe that God's going to show me better. There's something there that I think I am capable of so much more, not to put a whole lot of bells and whistles on myself, but I really do think I was made for more, okay? And so they said that sometimes people are seasonal. It was an awfully long season of 30 years, okay? So I don't understand that part of God's plan, if it's even his, you know, I don't know, but why 30 years and why just allow something to me that was such a huge part of my life for God just to say, okay, the season is over. Like, I don't get that, but I'm just going with it, and every day I just look to God like, okay, God, what do you want me to do today? Like, what is this about? Because I truly, that's the part that gets me the most, is that something of such a substantial length of my life is just over. No answers, no nothing. It's just over. Okay, and I was the one that you guys would come to on Friday nights. I was with all the advice, all the dating advice, all the marriage advice. We always have snippets on Friday nights of relationships and how I expected everybody to date and conduct themselves and how you handle yourself in relationships and marriage. And here I am, the one with a major breakup. Okay, so I can't explain it, but one day I will. One day I'll be able to explain it, and I'll have something to say about it. But right now I have no answers to this. And I just feel like it's just part of my story. And one day, hopefully, God will allow me to share it with you guys. And it'll build somebody up who's going through what I'm going through right now. And so I have a platform now to use that and to share with people and give them strength. And that's all I can see right now. That's the only like little bit of vision I have right now. Like, why is God doing this? I'll just accept it and try to stay strong and keep moving forward. But definitely, you guys, it's YouTube Friday night. As much as it means to you guys, as it means that much to us too. You know, we get a lot from this. It's just our happy place on Fridays. Oh, thank you, Leslie. I thought, I'm like, I hope I wasn't wrong, because it got me to the point that I was at that point when I was talking that way. 6 to 8 months ago. That's truly what I believed at the time. It's truly what got me to the point that I was at. What happened after that point blew my mind as much as it blew everybody else's mind. I am absolutely blown away by what happened. Never saw it coming, never expected it. So I have no answers about what's going on now, and never thought I would see it. So I don't know. But no, I do stand by all the advice I gave, because it worked for me, and I still use that same advice when I'm teaching my kids. So I don't know. But you can't get into other people's minds. I cannot take responsibility for his thoughts. I only can take responsibility for my thoughts. I am one that wants to work on things, work on relationships. I said to Adam the other day, I said, Adam, there is no relationship in this world that you cannot talk things through. Nothing is that bad. No one is perfect. You can't point fingers, because you know that same old cliche, you point at the finger at somebody else, 4 more are pointing back to you. Okay, so I said, I take absolute responsibility for whatever went down, but I can't do it alone. I can't be the only one that wants to heal it. You know, it has to be both ways, and he simply doesn't want to. So that's problematic for me. It's troublesome, because I am just devil may care kind of a person. Like, something happened, okay, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold things in so dear. I don't care how serious it is. There's always a way to forgive. We have to forgive, you know, because God forgives us. And so you can't pick and choose the things that you want to forgive. I feel like it's such an investment of time. It was 30 years that you just walk away from that. There's nothing to me in my life that could be that bad, that somebody would make me that mad, that's not worth talking it out and trying to find a resolution. But if a person doesn't want to, then that simply can't be the person for me. And God has just shut that door. A door that God shuts, nobody else can open.
That's a good point, Michelle Amante. She said, just because you're not in a relationship now doesn't mean you can't give the best relationship advice. Do coaches play? ? That's a good point. Do coaches play?
Right.
Coaches
That's
coach.
true, right? That's true. Good advice, yeah.
Do you guys shave your legs in the wintertime?
You do all this beautification.
If so, like, how often, and like, how do you keep the hair off your legs? Like, do you like shave? Does anybody get laser treatments? I'm just curious as to like girl things, spa treatments. I don't, unless I have an event. Yes, twice a week. With like a razor?
Yes, that's true.
Nair. Okay.
Yep, I think, yeah, definitely. We're talking about age here. I love
What,
the fact.
Renee? Renee Alikay said she's over 50, no hair on her legs, to shave, yay. What? Cool.
How do you deal with people calling you old? Who's that a question for? Am I missing out on a conversation, or is it for me? LoriAnne, you're a mom who symbolizes positivity and strength.
Shave in the winter. I just become a man in the
What are we
winter. No
doing?
shame.
Like, whatever God has planned for you, it will be for His good, and your good continue to inspire. God bless you. Oh, thank you, Renee Taylor.
Plant-based foodie, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just curious. Like, I'll become, well, maybe. I don't know. We've been a wildebeest this winter. Now all of a sudden I gotta go to Miami and I'm panicking.
Renee Taylor, I'm over 50, no hair on my legs to shave. Yay. Only when I'm wearing a dress. That's me, Erica Fleming.
Wax. I don't see my wax lady for a while. Does wax last longer than Nair?
Okay, well, you're talking about your legs. All right, so women over here, to the right over here, or would it be you guys left? So women that are, you know, in your 40s, 50s, do you guys consider yourselves old? I don't. I mean, I definitely feel I'm aging, okay? But I definitely don't consider myself old. I think I have a young spirit, but not that I'm like denying it. Like if somebody called me old, I don't care what they think. I don't receive certain things. If they want to feel that way, what can I do to stop it? Okay, I just have to just go on and live my life, but I definitely don't get all up in arms. Like, I'm not old, like, I'm trying to be young. And no, I am a woman of a certain age. I'm 51, and so it's reality. It's my reality. I always say I'm a realist. So I am 51, so what of it, you know? I mean, it's not an insult somebody calls me old. That's their interpretation of what they think 51 is. And I think I said that to you today, didn't I? I said that a little kindergartner would think that you were old because they can't even fathom like 25 years old. So I said age is relative. I said, you know, maybe a 90-year-old would think I'm a baby. I don't know. So age to me is just relative. It's just how you want to live your life.
I agree with all the people talking about Nair. Nair does smell, but Nair works. Nair makes my skin very soft.
Nair's that's
and I'm kind of a hairy person. I think that's because of
right.
I didn't get it from you.
What?
But I get like hair on my arms and stuff, and I don't know.
51
but
is
I like Nair.
31. Aging is a great way to say it. Yeah, aging is a process. You don't just wake up and just like, I didn't just wake up, I was 51. Like, it's gradual, you know. I feel more age, say, symptoms, you know, like maybe like vision. Now, I don't know because of the MS, I don't know whether some things are aging or whether some things are MS, okay? So I often would look at somebody in their 70s or 80s and notice that they walk slower than people in their 20s and 30s. When does that slowing down of walking happen? Does it happen throughout age, or am I walking a little bit slower now because of MS? So I don't know. I see some people that are on the ball in their 50s running marathons and stuff, and I definitely am walking slower, but I never know what to attribute to MS and to aging. You know, I don't know whether the vision, MS or aging. So I really try not to attribute to any category. It's just who I am and where I'm at in life at this point. And these things don't bother me. I'm still alive. Glad to be alive.
Tiara Price says, I use shampoo to shave. Why do you do that? No, because like razor bumps and stuff, like is that like better? Like, that's interesting. I saw, is it Kobir? K-O-B-I-R? What are your top 3 ways to change your mood from low to happy? For me, one would definitely be music. When I am like feeling down, like, and I put music on, especially gospel most of the time, like if I'm feeling low and I put gospel music on, like that will definitely lift my spirits. Also, I don't know why, but like I feel like when you look good, you feel good. So if I'm down, like I'll feel like I have to go somewhere. Like I need to fix myself up. I need to put some makeup on, do my hair, put on a cute outfit and go somewhere like that. Like, you know, but if I'm just walking around, you know, sleep, eye crust, in pajamas, hair looking crazy, slippers, like I feel like I look like I feel. So, but I feel like if I try to like take a shower and put on like a nice body spray or something, you know, when you look good, you feel good for me. Like, so I try that. A third way, I think
I take the advice that my mother gave a few months ago. I don't think she realized the importance of what she said at the time, but she told me that pendulum swings both ways. So I don't get stuck on that point that I'm at that point. If I'm sad for one day, I'm thinking, okay, there was a time that I was happy, and I just kind of like just go through it. Yeah, I'll give myself the luxury of just kind of like being down, not for too many days, but it's okay. It's an emotion. It's part of what's going on in my life. Why wouldn't I be down on a certain day? But I have to always remember. And what I've started doing was kind of like writing down like these times. Like I know, for instance, last month when I started having difficulty walking and stuff, I recorded that like in my mind, so that now when it's happening this month around that same time period, I'm like, okay, last month around this time it happened. Okay, it's always kind of like around that time of the month. And I'm like, because I worried last month about it, because I thought I'm going to be going to Florida like a week later from this week and next month. And so sure enough, like around this week, I've been kind of like down, low energy, not doing much. We barely can string 2 words together. We haven't done anything. That's why we put out the video the other day, just saying hey, okay, because we just didn't have enough oomph to like do anything. But I remember the pendulum swings both ways. Then sometimes we're like completely high energy and we can pump out a lot of things and do a lot of things. So just always remember the time that it's going to go both ways. It doesn't always stay down forever, okay? It doesn't always stay up forever. That's just living life. So just keep in mind of the good times, okay? That will return again.
And like a lot of the times, like I would say like 3 weeks out of the month, like I'm fine because I'm not thinking, I'm like suppressing, like whatever, like, and I'm good. But it's always like that one like week out of the month, if you know what I'm saying, where like you can't help it because like your hormones and PMS, everything else is like kicking in, and so like you really can't help it. So things during that time just seems like 100 times worth, and that's when like your pendulum swings. Yeah, that has to come into play because I'm like, okay, this is not real. This is like I can't help this right now. I'll be fine, and like within a week it'll be okay because everything just seems heightened, and it's typically, you know, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Kimberly Curtin. She said, I love your videos. You guys are humbling and inspiring.
I saw somebody said cleaning. That's a good one too. No, sometimes I'll do that. Like when my area is clean, then I feel good. Like if my bed is made or my closet's organized or I organize my hair products or my makeup, like I have to organize or clean something like that also like lifts my spirits too. So when she said cleaning, I'm like, that's me. Like I'll have to get up and like organize something, clean something, do something. So.
And just grateful for just like the little gifts that I have. Like that video was so authentic us, you know, to really be able to show you guys my family. Yes, they are. Yeah, I take 100% responsibility. I always say, not only for their good points, but for their failures too. My kids' successes and failures belong to me. And, you know, this is a family that is healing, getting through the healing part. We are a close-knit family. I think that my husband is a fool for leaving us all because who would leave a family like this, 3 successful kids and a wife, okay? And so it made no sense, but he is dealing with his own demons, okay? So that's on him. But these kids here, I'm enormously proud of. I am so glad that I have the pleasure of still being here and we're all working together as a family. And I'm just glad that God has allowed me to still stay in this home, thanks to you guys kicking it off back in November, helping us out in that way. And then just the fact that I never worked a day in my life. I was a stay-at-home mother, and that tragedy happened. Like, what in the world was I supposed to do? And that YouTube, okay, something that was just starting out for our hair, ended up being like a living. I was telling my doctor the other day, I went to my thyroid doctor the other day, and he could not believe it. He's much older, like in his like 70s, and I was telling him, he's like, so what do? You're not alone by yourself? Because I was telling him about, you know, me and my husband, and I said no, and so he said, like, what do you do? And I'm like, actually, I have a YouTube channel, and he's like, he couldn't believe it. He goes, social media is something, isn't it? I'm like, it is. He said, so I'm talking to a celebrity? I'm like, you probably are, you know, but he really couldn't understand. He couldn't believe it. He's like, good for you. That's really good for you. So I am so glad that we do have YouTube and that it's something that keeps me going daily. We get up and we always plan it out the night before. What are we going to film tomorrow? And it's something to do. And I'm just glad for it. I'm glad of the financial aspect of it, that it helps us pay these bills around here, because Connecticut, Fairfield County is no joke. And what does that expression always say? The thing is, they left me for dead, but I didn't die. Okay, I keep going. So I'm just glad that I'm able to do that. And then to have my kids. I mean, last year Spencer was gone and Spencer's back. He's my oldest son. And then I have Adam, my youngest. I get to see my kids daily. And that is a blessing to me because I love my kids. So.
Go beer. Going with the questions tonight, but they're good. Like, they're kind of like conversation starters.
Yeah.
But he said, what would be your top 5 feel-good songs? I don't know why Pharrell's Happy just came into my mind, but I love that song. You guys know that song?
Okay.
Because I'm happy. No.
Okay. No, I don't have like. All right. So you guys all know like.
Disney.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Trolls.
Yeah.
We'll play some trolls. That's a feel. I don't know.
That's cute. No, those are cute. No, you know me. There's like a little like devious side to me. So I love rap music. I like thug music, as Taylor would call it. I love like 50 Cent. I like songs like that. Like you guys would never believe it, but I like those songs, raw and real. And I like songs that I know the lyrics to. I know the lyrics to all those songs, and it's just my thug moment. And so I just like those kind. I love Tipsy. Okay, I love 50 Cent. I love what other ones do I have?
You love In the Club.
In the Club, yeah. Love all those thuggish songs. Love them. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah. So.
I know, I do. On my Spotify, I have a mom's playlist.
Yeah.
And those are in there. There's a little bit of Eminem in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slim Shady.
I love Slim Shady. Yeah, that was my era. Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
So.
But I mean, hey, like, nothing wrong with a little rap music.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, and I don't run and hide and like nope. I'll play it and sing it in the car. Like I got the aux cord. Once I found the value of that, I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, I've got the aux cord now. Yeah. Right, it definitely. Oh yeah, it started our generation, and I found this really, oh my gosh, dated video. The Sugar Hill Gang, know all the words to that song. Love that. So, yeah.
A little Drake, nothing wrong with a little Drake. I agree.
Right. Loving LoriAnne the Thug, yeah. A little Drake works too. Oh yeah, little Drake's when we were jumping out the car this summer.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay, his name's not Lil Drake, it's Drake. She said a little Drake, meaning like a little bit of Drake music doesn't hurt. His name is Drake.
I was determined, but we did it at the end of one video, just a little bit. In your feelings, okay. Yeah. And guys, I could barely like walk. I was not trying to jump out the car and have my leg in the car and the other leg doing like a split or no, I wasn't trying to hurt myself. But so we tried to do the best we could with that. But that was fun.
Yeah,
the challenge.
You wanted to do it, girl.
I did. Girl. I definitely did.
You're so funny. What's another one you love? Oh, you love Soldier with Lil Wayne and Destiny's Child.
Oh, love that one.
That song.
Yeah.
Oh,
the lyrics like.
What else is in your playlist? Beyonce's Ego. You love that song? Girl. Yeah. No, your playlist is lit. Like, I love your playlist. You got a lit playlist.
What's that favorite line I love in Destiny's Child, that song, that I want, what's that part that I love in that song, where she wanted a man who could stand up for her? I love that part. Sing at the top of my voice, that one. Loyalty, guys, loyalty.
Oh, wait.
All right, like, I like a man that can stand up for me.
Yeah.
What's that part? Y'all tell me the lyrics right there.
Wait, I'm trying to think. No, because you do. I'm trying to think what's the one you holler at the top of your voice. What's that part?
Yes, y'all do need in my playlist.
Oh, is that the part where she's like, where's he at? Where's he at? Or something like that?
Yes, exactly. Probably. Because I'm looking too. Where he's at.
Girl.
But,
Girl, it's time to put you to bed.
Probably.
I think it's about time to put you back in your cage. You've been out too long.
Yeah, this is why, guys, she has to keep me on the down low because she never knows when I'm going to
bust out.
Do my truth telling, okay, right now. Like, Mom, don't say that. Mom, don't say that. Yes, Soldier, yes. Mary Brown. What are your guilty pleasures when it comes to candy? Oh, goodness. Okay, I can't, but.
No, Leslie Brown, isn't that Bills, Bills, Bills? That's a different song.
What's that?
She said she thought you were gonna say pay my automobiles. That's a different song where she wants a guy to like pay her bills. It's called Bills, Bills, Bills.
I never heard about. No, I gotta listen to that one. No, it's definitely Destiny's Child, and it's definitely she needs a soldier that can stand up for her. Oh, Keith Sweat. I remember Keith Sweat. I gotta go dig him up tonight. I haven't thought about Keith Sweat in years.
Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat.
What's Keith Sweat's song? That's the guy that sing Twist It?
That was like back in my day. I don't know what he's singing now, if he's singing.
Girl, and was he really back in your day? Because you said Eminem was in your day, and I'm like, Eminem was not your day.
Maybe you guys were just little toddlers and I was like an Eminem. I don't know.
No, I was not toddlers. You got into Eminem because I wanted to listen to him in middle school, and you said you weren't going to have me listening to that kind of music by myself. You were going to listen to it with me.
Okay.
Because everybody was listening to it. I wanted to listen to it, and you're like, well, you're not listening to it by yourself. Like, we can listen to it together.
And then I loved it so much. Yeah. I was disciplining.
What else? Like Usher, I couldn't listen to, like by myself, the Usher Confessions.
Like, what does me sitting by you take the lyrics away?
Right?
It just felt like healthier. Like if you wanted to listen, it just felt like you could listen to songs with bad words in it, and I could sit there and try to like hold your hand through it. Or
basically,
I don't know, but I ended up loving the song. Like, okay, maybe that's
I could only listen to Eminem when I was listening to Eminem with you.
Made no sense, but it worked, right? Because I can't just be having you just like play any old music. So while you were still impressionable, so I had to kind of like sit there with you to explain things. That's it. J. Nicole, right?
Yes, girl. That's your jam, girl.
That's mine. Are you kidding? No way. You guys do a duet song right now?
No. Nobody has any vocal talent over here.
Well, speak for thyself. I do have talent, but I'm not allowed to sing. You won't allow me to. Jen, confirm that. Jen loves nail polish. Tell people I have talent.
No.
All right.
None of that.
Okay, so you guys throw out some thuggish songs I can listen to tonight, and I'll report back next week.
What to add to the playlist?
To add to my playlist.
I don't know. I have to go see what's in your playlist.
Oh, the Stylistics. I remember them. Is that Bet You by Golly Wow, right? That one?
Bet You by Golly Wow.
You know I love that song. That's part of my playlist. Definitely.
It's not in the playlist I have here. Bet You by Golly Wow.
Girl, you're not the only owner of the playlist in the house.
Oh, you like Blurred Lines?
Blurred Lines.
Gold Digger? Grills?
Oh, I love Grills. I love Grills.
Grills.
That's my workout song at the club. At the gym. The club. / the club. Love Grills.
You love, Shaggy, It Wasn't Me, where that song comes
Grills?
out.
Tell them the story about the grills when you guys were, and everybody was doing grills, and I was like, what is that? And then when I almost choked on tinfoil trying to make some grills for you guys when you were in high school. And I said, they're paying how much for those? I'm like, I can make some. So I came in here, rolled up tinfoil, and put them in my lip, and laughed so much I was crying. And you guys loved it. I almost choked, almost swallowed the tinfoil trying to be so funny. And I'm like, really? I look like tinfoil. I don't know how people just color their top lip, like their top teeth with grills. But yeah, I had a pair of grills. When I would sing my rap songs. Yeah, definitely. I said, let me go get my grills. Hold on. And then I would sing my rap music.
You almost inhaled them back.
I did.
Girl.
Yeah, I was laughing so much. Yeah, I did.
What did we think of the Michael Jackson documentary? It was highly uncomfortable to watch. I only saw part 1. Mm-hmm. I never saw part 2. I didn't want to see part 2.
I watched it and watched so many things after that because he wasn't here to defend himself, I think it's terrible. I think that guy, Wade, had so many advantages knowing him, and there's so many videos out there showing him and all the advantages. I don't know what that's about. I'm not denying it because I can never deny anybody and their experience, and especially with him going public like that so dramatically in so much detail. I don't know who would do that unless he just clearly is just touched to the nth degree. But it's troublesome to hear. It's abuse, if it were true, but you have to always say allegedly because he's not here to defend himself. And that's the only part that I get hung up on, that he's not here to defend himself. And when he could have been, Wade never came out with the truth of the matter. And maybe because it takes a while for abuse victims to come out with the story. But now, what's the point of it? I just don't know. Lots of things happen, in everybody's life. What's the point of it? If you're like, it's like
Curly.
It's like, and maybe it's controversial what I'm getting ready to say, but I just have to go on and just speak it. Okay, I'm 50 years old, and if something happened to me, like in my 30s, okay, you're breathing hard. You're afraid of what I'm going to say.
I know, because you might regret it later.
No, I don't know. I just feel like I cannot dig up things that happened in my 30s and try to press charges now with very little information moving forward with it. Like, I've lived my life. I've gotten married. I've had kids. I'm still alive here. I don't understand why I would bring that kind of trauma on myself at 50 years old to dig up something that happened to me in my 30s. Now, maybe I couldn't talk about it then, and now with the Me Too movement, you can talk about it now. But it's just my kind of thinking that I just wouldn't want to dig up anything, not because I'm afraid or it would be emotional. I'm like past it. Obviously, in my own way, in mind, I've healed somewhere along the way. All right, so I just wouldn't want to revisit that now. It's costly, it's expensive, it just kind of like pegs you like for the rest of my life. Like I want to live the rest of my years here on earth like in peace. I don't want to be marching in and out of courts, in and out of courts, in and out of courts. To what end? You know, that's just my opinion. I don't understand that part of the Me Too. I just don't. Digging up things that happened 30, 40 years ago. I just don't. And there's some incidents in my life back then that people took advantage. Now it's more recognizable and it's more taught, like beware. We all have like those kind of like creepy uncles and relatives and stuff, and I've had my share, but I'm definitely not digging it up now and wanting to bring somebody to court if they're even alive. You know what I mean? I don't get that part of it.
All right, y'all. Is there anything else that must be discussed before we start the goodnight roll call? Any of the other pressing matters?
Yeah, like we're in a meeting.
Any other pressing Mad Curls Matters business?
Okay, chicky pot pie. The evening all tardy, I know. See, I agree. LA plus, Mike is gone, so you are not protecting future victims. Exactly. You're not protecting future victims. And now, like, who's suffering for are his kids. You know, they have enough issues going on there. So I don't know, like, why would they bring that up and do that? He's not here to talk to his kids about it. He doesn't have a voice to his kids. So now either they believe it and think awful about their father, or they don't. They're just always troubled. So I just think, I don't know what the point of that is. Yes, you can re-traumatize yourself all over again. And I'm just like there's like, you have to kind of like weigh it out. To some people it might be worth it. Okay, so I can't speak for the whole pool. To me, I'm just that kind of person that to me it's not worth it. You know, I just would not want to. I can imagine it probably would be traumatizing again.
Eva.
So I wouldn't want to do that, but that's just the way I move through life. And again, coming from the core of me, the not bothered attitude, like some things, okay, I survived it, I got past it, and like right now I'm not bothered. I'm like, yeah, no, that did happen, okay, but like, if anything, it's a teaching lesson to my kids and one day my grandkids, like to look out for these things and always have like a side eye looking. But to bring up my own incidents and try to prosecute that, like, I do not have time. I just want to get from the house to the car some days. I am not marching up courthouse steps on a daily basis trying to prosecute somebody.
Should we start the goodnight roll call?
No, there'll be no singing.
Who's gonna kick off the goodnight roll call? Oh, people saying night night. Fabulous.
Night night. Okay.
Good night, Gray Scholar.
Something that someone there said, no, that's a new name, right? Okay. Lots of activity going on there.
Lots. Lots of good questions being brought.
Okay. Yeah, we had fun tonight, guys. Let me see. And I have to go in and dig up Wendy Williams' problems here, see what's going on.
Casilda Harris and the Jane Carter Curl Defining Cream, they may have changed the formula. Maybe that's why one site says no, one site says yes about silicones. So someone did say that there were silicones in the product.
Who said that?
Casilda Harrison. I don't remember who said that the product had silicones in it, but someone did say that the Jane Carter Curl Defining Cream had silicones in it.
Sometimes the formula's changed, and we noticed last year when we did what video did we do? We came back from Georgia.
Karen Spearman, we are gonna vlog our trip.
We are. Girl, what video did we do when we came back from Georgia? The humidity,
the glycerin free.
The glycerin free. And we were putting things in, and then finally we had to make a statement. We had to pen a statement that we did the best that we could, but we were noticing, especially like kind of like Shea Moisture brands, we all know they're notorious for changing ingredients. Okay, so we couldn't keep up with everything. So sometimes things will come out there and they're marketed one way and we know the ingredients, and then we kind of like get lost in that and just keep reaching back for that brand. But somewhere along the way they change the ingredients. So we might speak it out here and say one thing, but in the meantime, ingredients might have changed. We couldn't believe that price. The other day we were in Target, and that's my favorite one, that curl cream. And we could not believe how expensive. We were like $17.99 in Target. Wow.
Yoshi, I didn't even know there was a Curl Pride in Jersey in May. If you have the information, send it to us. I didn't know there was a Curl Pride in May.
Really?
In New Jersey. Good night, guys. Everyone's saying good night.
I wonder if Joe knows about it. Curl Pride. Girl, could that be, is that hooked up with, Rezos? You think, did we go to that one time?
Oh. Maybe. Is that with Utopia Salon?
I know, the very first week I was on the channel, we went to something.
Yeah.
Is that it?
She said yes. Okay.
We did that.
Yeah. They are fun events. They are definitely fun events. We won't be attending, but we went to 2. We went to the one last year and the year before that. They are fun events.
Yeah.
Good night. It'll be her first event. Fun.
Wait, who's going?
Yeah, Yoshi. Yeah, fun. You get to meet like other curly girls, and
they go hard for curls. They're all about curls.
The first year was nice. Last year the event got bigger, so I'm sure this year will be even bigger.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, they definitely embrace curls. They definitely embrace natural hair. They're all about curls here. We love it. The truth of the matter is that it was a fabulous salon. It still is. We have nothing bad to say about it, other than they were once a team. Okay, my stylist Joe Ortiz and Nubia, is it Suarez? Okay, she's the owner of Utopia Salon. They were together. They were so welcoming. The first year we went there, I went as support for you because you were invited. Okay, because you were on social media, and so I went and I was like sitting in the car. And I drove you there to New Jersey because we lived in Connecticut, and it took us about 2 hours. And you went in, I'm like, you get started, and I'll be in the car. And then Joe was the one that came out to the car. He's like, Mama, come on in. And I came in, and they were so friendly and so welcoming. And they're just like, whatever they allowed you to do, they allowed me to do. It was like my first week. And the people that were at the event already like knew me, okay? I wasn't just LoriAnne. I was like the mom. The mom, okay? They're like, oh my God, the mom here, the mom here. Like that quick, you guys, whoever was there, like knew us, because I think we had put out one video at that point. So it was really nice. And then we became kind of like Rezo ambassadors, because they both created the Rezo cut, Joe and Nubia equally, okay? And so then we got complimentary haircuts. So we went out there another time. Joe cut my hair, Nubia cut your hair. And then something went on between, like behind the scenes, I don't know, because I'm not a part of like the business. So, but whatever happened, they split up. So I continued on with Joe, because I always tell you guys, I'm a loyalist. Joe started cutting my hair. I went with him. I go with the hands, not the name of the place. So, Utopia Salon, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's a fabulous place. It's beautiful. It's neat. It's clean. It's just like an experience. It's beautiful. Okay. But I go with who cut my hair and the hands and his professionalism. And so when they split up, she went her way, he went his, but I went with Joe because Joe cut my hair. And so that's what happened. So no, unfortunately they broke up. And that's difficult, I think, when you start out with something and you become a team, and then it's almost like people have to pick and choose, and it's terrible, because it was just a great place and they both were there. They both were fabulous curly haircut people. They both were very passionate about their trade, but it split up. And so I went on with Joe, and Nubia's still there, and they're still there. And so yeah, so that's why I said May, the curly event. We even did a video explaining what curly hair means and how we like the community to change and all that. No, we were very heavy into Rezo, the haircut. We were Rezo ambassadors, and very much with Utopia Salon.
Yeah, Yoshi, she said I go with my hands. I'm still trying to trust someone to cut mine. So Yoshi, you cut your own hair? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you cut your own hair. Okay.
Okay.
So Joe needs to cut my hair. Yeah, no, Joe is awesome. Joe is awesome.
Yeah, no. So I really like I always said, but then I started noticing, or you were telling me, like, because I'm never on Instagram, that it started getting ugly and petty, and that's where I had the problem at. Okay, you don't take it to social media and get ugly, and so it was kind of like she was sicking the Rezo ambassadors on Joe and saying that he was a fraud. Like, how could you be so ugly when you both were in this together? They were so close. It was a very family, warm atmosphere when we went there. They both were welcoming because they were both equally talented. And so now to claim the haircut as your own, when you know darn well you both created it, and then having the Rezo ambassador girls start saying he's a fraud. He's hardly a fraud. They both did it equally. And so for that, I thought that got very, very ugly, very unprofessional, and I don't like to be a part of that. We in the community just like to, all we care about is how we look in our hair, okay? We don't care about all the extra stuff on the side. And so when you start getting people to bully other people, it's like adult bullies, it's like it's disgusting. And so I lost complete respect for that whole thing. And I just didn't agree with it. And I felt very, very bad that took place. And he always remained professional. Whenever I would go, of course I went to another location because he's no longer at Utopia. He never one time opened his mouth to say what happened. I didn't even dare ask because it was none of my business. But it was uncomfortable because I knew where he originated at. And then when I started seeing, when I spilled all the dirty laundry on Instagram a few weeks ago and how ugly it was, like calling him a fraud. He's hardly a fraud, okay? And so I just didn't care for that. I lost respect at that point.
Yeah.
But they are very passionate about curls. And so it was a great event. And you'll, if anything, if nothing else, you'll meet all the people that you'll see on social media. Like it's like an Instagram get together, okay, like a meet and greet. Anybody who's somebody, like, so to speak, will be there. And it's unfortunate that we had to pick and choose at that point because a lot of people that could be there does know MADCURLS, but you know, we had to make a choice, and I went with Joe because it was even like when we went with Joe, they told that we were there. Well, I went with Joe, like Nubia cut your hair, Joe cut mine, and I drove to New Jersey to see Joe, and she got wind of it by a tattletale. And while we were there, she texted you or like, what are you doing there? Like, what? Like, you are a grown woman supporting your mother at a salon getting her hair cut, okay? And then she had the nerve to, like, she has that long of a reach, that much of a control. That spoke volumes to me. And I'm like, if you don't tell her to mind her own business, I'm getting my hair cut. And she picked the wrong one. She thought she was going to pick the Muse. She'd have picked the one with the many that kept on going, okay? She wanted the Muse, the young one,
yeah,
okay?
when we got there that day, you got Joe and
Yeah.
you got me, but like she didn't know, like I probably would not have, I was not getting my hair cut again for like a long time.
And I kept on, you know, I never shut up about Joe.
You kept going with Joe.
And she wanted you because she thought that was going to be her moneymaker or whatever. You got that one and done haircut, and that was it for you. And I'm like, she picked the wrong MADCURLS, because the MADCURLS mom loved to spend, okay? So I kept on going, giving Joe all my money, all right? And so that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. I wasn't all old and shriveled up. No, I had money to spend, and I wasn't afraid to spend it.
But like again, if we had to recommend somebody, since now I've had my hair cut by both of them, I would definitely say Joe, because they both gave me bangs. Both times my hair was like long. And Nubia cut it the first time. She cut my bangs like this, and then the second time I went, my hair was long, and Joe cut and gave me bangs. And I have to say the experience with Joe definitely was better, because with Nubia I had to wait about a good 3 months for my bangs to come down. They were cut way too short, and it was kind of choppy throughout. But Joe, like,
well, his personality
did it kind of perfect first time around. So.
Yeah. He's not overbearing, he's not aggressive, and he listens, okay? You don't just like open your ears to make a response when you hear somebody talk. You actually take in what they're saying, and he follows directions, and he doesn't get offended, okay? Because you guys knew a few months ago, I didn't go to Joe. I went to somebody in Connecticut who used to cut my hair when it was relaxed, because I kept telling Joe, I want my hair short. I want my hair short. Okay, my hair was big, huge. My hair really grows a lot and grows very quickly. And I kept going to New Jersey. I kept telling Joe I wanted my hair cut. And at the time it would look good. By the time I got home, within a week, guys, was my hair not growing back, okay? And so I couldn't take it anymore. So I finally went to my salon here and had a woman named Christine cut my hair. And Joe pops into live every now and then, and I said, Joe, I meant what I said. I said, when I say cut, I mean cut. I said, I had to go, Joe. I said, because you was not following directions. And he laughed. He's lighthearted, and he's like, no, I got it now, LoriAnne. I got it now. So I said, okay, so I'm going to come back, and I did. And here we are, okay? So he did not get offended. He did not, I mean, he saw me on social media posting my pictures by Christine. He was not bothered, okay? It's not a competition. It's you do what the customer wants you to do, okay? But Nubia gets too into her feels, and that's unprofessional to me. And I can't deal with that kind of stress. When women, men, whatever, go get their hair cut, it's a day for you, okay? You're pampering yourself, okay? And so I'm going to be pampered, not to be pressured, not to have somebody call up, what are you doing over at that salon? That's ridiculous, okay? We are individuals, grown women, and somebody's calling, what are you doing over there? Like, And so when I told Joe I wanted my hair short and he wasn't getting the memo, obviously, then I said, Joe, I had to go someplace else. You wasn't listening. And then he said, no, I got it now. Okay, I really didn't know. Because I said, the curly world is all about length and all about big curls and all that. And I said, I want my hair cut short. I want it all to go. I can't keep going down to New Jersey every other day because you're not cutting it short enough. When I say cut, I mean cut. Get the scissors and cut my hair. And so he did. And he takes instruction. He doesn't tell me what he thinks looks good on me. He listens to what I think looks good and guides and leads. Okay, like I'm not gonna say, you know, give me some bangs, because maybe it's just like, well, you think maybe I'll just give you some like little wispy bangs or something. Like, he knows as a professional, and you kind of have to have that relationship with your stylist. And I like the fact that he listens, because y'all know people can't tell me too much of anything. I have to have my say in what I'm doing here. So I like that.
So we were saying all that to say good night.
Say good night. Okay, yes, it says Tay. You know, this is Tay looks sleepy.
I am a little bit. I kind of just want to get in my bed and like scroll Netflix. I watched the Jane Austen book club the other day on Netflix, and it was such a good movie. It was a good movie. I want to go find like another good movie.
So yeah, I've heard about Mo Knows Hair. That's in New York. Where did I see Mo Knows Hair? I saw her the other day. Maybe it was on Instagram. She was doing something, but yeah, no, she's very
Good night, Emily
popular.
Randall.
Have you ever gone there, Xavier? Would you come away from Texas to New York to get your hair cut by her?
Good night, Yoshi.
Oh, she's super booked. Okay.
Tay is faux NyQuil sleepy. Like, I don't know.
Faux NyQuil, right?
It kind of grows on you a little bit as you sip it.
Is it supposed to be like relaxing?
Girl, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who's Anthony Renee? You're in Rhode Island, Xavier?
Good night, Miss Me, Miss Mo.
Did you move to Rhode Island? So I'm not gonna get my Texas barbecue then? That you promised? Yeah, she's OG. I was gonna say that. She reminds me of like the Taryn Guy days. I heard of her name back during Taryn Guy.
Good night, Mech.
I'm tired. It's me, Miss Mo.
I'm tired too.
Ari always says that I'm tired.
We gotta lug all this junk upstairs. Your million lip liners.
Oh yeah, all my lip liners definitely have to go.
Girl,
Normally I start putting them on right about now.
Start packing up.
I know. Good night, Tony Rogers. Good night, everyone.
He's gonna be back in Texas soon.
Okay, so my barbecue then. Will Shelby waiting?
Good night, Tony Rogers.
Yeah, she's a YouTuber. Maybe that's where I saw, because I know I saw her recently on one venue of social media. I like when people teach you about hair as they cut your hair. It's not just a job and you're in the seat and they basically, okay, I'm done, up you go.
Yeah.
I like when they teach.
All right, y'all. I'm not seeing a whole lot of good nights.
Okay.
This is officially the good night roll call. Good night, Cat.
Hair Rules. Anthony Dickey's the owner of hair. Where's Hair Rules? I'm not tired today.
Oh, wow.
That's because you strolled in late. You probably were napping while we were all here early.
Good luck moving, lovely Bliss. She's moving from North Dakota to Mississippi.
Wow, what a move.
Okay. Except for her husband's job.
Good night, Larissa. Is it McGisha?
Oh, it's pronounced Meek Meek. Okay, I was wondering, but I didn't see
I'll
like
say
two
Meek
E's.
Meek, right.
Yeah.
Meek Meek. Thank you. We appreciate pronunciation.
Meek Meek. I can do that. Okay, bye, Barbie Lovable.
Okay, so Xavier, y'all peep that. He's getting me some brisket and some ribs.
Oh.
When we become Sotanicals ambassadors, let's celebrate Texas. And I want some Texas boots and a hat too.
You want some Texas boots? What are Texas boots?
I don't know, like those fry boots. I want to look like a real Texan and like in a hat.
And a hat?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And line dance. It would be more like the electric slide. Okay.
Oh, my God. All right.
Night, Latrice Hubbard.
I'm still not seeing good nights.
Oh, Leslie. Okay. Thank you. Her niece was there in the spring, visiting from the state that
Good
shall
night,
not be
Lex.
named.
Girl, are you saying good night to people?
I am. He's a city boy. Okay. So is Texas City, or you gotta come up this way to New York? We'll meet you on the red stairs.
Nights, it's so Soleil.
The princess is tired. I better go. Good night. Sorry, today. All right. Good night, Xavier. And I'll stop talking about my barbecue till we win. Okay.
Good night, Casilda Harris.
Okay. Good night, Leslie
Son.
LeBron.
I'm not even saying people's names right. I'm half reading people's names. Harrison.
Ina a day.
Shayna
Bye.
Parrish. Good night. Lovely Bliss. Good night.
Good night,
Leslie
Renee
Bond,
Taylor. Karen Spearman.
Night night.
Thank you, guys. Yes, we'll be vlogging.
Yeah. Oh right, because we won't be seeing them. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll pop up next week at some point if we do our packing early.
Okay.
Doubt
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
we will.
we will try.
All right, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Soa Song or is it So Song? How do you pronounce that?
Good night, Jay Nicole.
'Cause I like the way that's spelled.
Good night, Diamond Hill. Jeanette Grigsby. Sarah Fentine.
Safe travels. Thank you.
Is it 15? 15?
Is it 15? Good night, Flower Tress 06.
Like on your way out. Don't forget what Leslie LeBron said. Good night, Flower Tress 06.
And as Adam said, thumbs down is engagement anyway. Because remember in the video I asked him, I said, so when we have that one thumbs down, as we already have now.
We actually have 4.
Oh, we do? Okay. He said, oh yeah, it's still engagement. They still clicked in and YouTube calculates it somehow. So he
Sean
said it's
Mitchell, Ari Brown. Night night.
Good night, Ari. See y'all on Facebook.
Girl.
Where the real action happens.
Girl, we gotta start packing up, girl. Where you gonna click that button?
I'm gonna click the button. I've been given my marching orders. I have us do them so I don't lose my job before I go to Florida.
Yeah, so we'll be vlogging. We'll be vlogging the Florida trip.
Oh, Fatine. Okay, Fatine. All right.
It's Soa.
Let me see. Soa.
Fatine
Okay.
and Soa.
Soa. Okay. That's very unique. I like that.
All right, guys.
All right.
It's been fun.
Right? It still counts. So thank you, haters.
We will see you guys soon.
We'll see you guys soon.
All right, guys.
All right. Night, night, guys.
Night, night.
All right.
Girl.
Get it.
All right, girl.
Okay.